You're the man behind the screen.
You're the actual producer of the podcast.
I am the man behind the screen.
Zeb, like, fill me in. What's it feel like to produce a podcast? Like, is it fulfilling?
It is.
Do you tell people I produce a podcast?
No.
Like, you're really good at it.
Hey, thanks, man.
And like, I think
what's your frame of reference though? Like, who else have you seen produce podcasts?
Well, I mean, no one, because you can't see them, you can only hear them. But like, there's a lot of podcasts that have producers. And
well, yeah, each podcast somebody is running the audio for.
Somebody's doing it,
and a lot of them aren't that good. A lot of them are pretty bad setups.
I think we sound pretty good.
We do.
All things considered.
And you know what, though? Even podcasts where they are interviews with somebody on Skype or on the phone, like, I can deal with it, you know?
Well, I mean, that's what it is. People have been calling into radio shows for years. We're used to how that sounds. That's not a big
all
deal.
that different.
Yeah,
But
it's just a different thing.
you do make us sound nice.
You really do.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for all the work you do, man.
Thank you.
Pretty cool.
Hey, what a week.
What a week.
Chase,
This is
happy
an
birthday.
exciting week.
Hey, guys.
Chase's birthday this week.
Thank you.
Happy fucking birthday, bro.
Yeah, it's weird. It feels weird. I
Yeah?
got fat overnight.
As soon as you turned...
Since you turned 30.
Well, man, I'm
Boom. Fat.
Man, my gut's hanging over my belt strap.
You're a little ballooned up today, but that's okay. You've been celebrating.
I'm very ballooned up today.
You should have a good time.
I feel like Joel Balloonsky.
Do you want your present right now? Should we
just
off that way?
just go
Since
for-
we're
yeah,
talking about
fuck
your
it.
birthday.
Hey, I like presents.
All right.
So
I
this
got you
is-
this special gift,
All right.
and I hope you enjoy
This
it.
is to Chase from ABBA.
Okay.
It's a Ninja Turtle wrapping paper.
Ninja Turtle wrapping paper. A nice wrapping job, by the way.
Thank you. I really suck at wrapping, and that's like photo paper,
Hey.
too. It's not actually wrapping paper.
I can feel the love. I can feel the
Try to open it. Try to open it.
That is a stiff paper.
No, it's photograph paper. So here, just undo the tape. Yeah. Chase doesn't know how to. Be careful. Don't let it fall out. Don't let things fall apart.
You did it. I'm going to have such a good night tonight.
What did he get you?
I'm getting laid.
What do you mean?
He got me a pocket pussy. Swiss Navy lube.
Big old bottle of lube.
And Battle Bang 5.
Wait.
Oh my god.
Let me get this straight.
This is awesome.
You got him a fleshlight.
Well, not a fleshlight.
they're really expensive.
I got him a cheap stroker because the fleshlights
cheap
are.
stroker.
That's what they call them in the store, strokers.
I'm just doing everything I can to avoid saying pocket pussy. That's
A stroker or a masturbation toy.
that's too much too.
I got a
A
document.
masturbator, people. Call
I got a
them.
I
document.
like fleshlight.
So I got him a pretty cheap pocket pussy, but it's the mamacita version. That is a
is
Latin vagina.
That is lube. That is
A lot of lube.
Battle
and then I
Bang
got
5
a Battle
pocket
Bang
pussy.
5 because we're gonna watch the UFC fights tonight,
And
it
lube.
is two guys cage fights, and the winner gets to have sex.
Sorry.
Wait, so two guys really cage fight?
Yeah, you want to take a look at this cover?
I don't
You should
know,
take a
do I?
look at it.
Yeah. Look at this fucking dirty son of a bitch. You're a dirty son of a
It was
bitch.
as I was checking out, I saw that, and I was like, "Well, we are
Battle
watching
Bang
the UFC
5,
fights.
real cage fights for poontang. So these two guys duke it out,
They
and then the
duke it
winner
out.
gets to oof these two girls.
Yeah,
Jesus,
pretty much it. So
these poor girls.
happy birthday, Chase! I
Hosted
hope
by
you enjoy it.
Suicide Jimmy.
Suicide Jimmy. Wow.
Should we plug these people?
Yeah.
Sure can.
AntiguaPictures.com and NakedChatLive.com.
Naked Chat Live.
This is amazing.
Created by
I would have
Felix,
never guessed this.
Felix Fast
Really?
and Kevin Musser.
I thought you were gonna expect it from me.
I'm really gonna have a really good time.
I gotta pray.
I'm gonna use
this. I gotta get in a quick prayer.
Well, happy birthday, man.
Thanks, brother.
Happy birthday, Chase.
I'm gonna put this to serious use.
It's not gonna last you a week.
I'll rip the fuck out of it.
And in other news, outside your birthday, I just want to let people know, dude, because I'm really proud of this, and I almost forgot when it happened a few days ago, but I fucking made it a year without drinking.
1 year sober.
Yeah, man.
Fucking
Very cool.
crazy, man.
Congratulations,
No
Abba.
booze,
Abba,
man.
You are a true inspiration
Yeah.
to us.
It's
Can we put in a world clapping thing?
Like a thunderous
Like
applause.
a big old
for me and
audience
Chase.
for our birthday and,
And
Abba
for
being
Zeb,
sober.
for fucking Zeb being an amazing
Hey.
producer in person.
Hey, right now, for all of us,
We're
can we get a
awesome.
round of applause?
Let's do it.
That felt
That
good.
was great.
Wow,
man.
that was real.
That was-
I know.
that felt good.
I think we
I was in the
deserved
moment.
it. We didn't. Nobody deserves that kind of love.
I know.
Wow.
That's too much love. Like I was feeling real full, and now I'm feeling full of life.
You're feeling good now.
Full of the
Okay, so because we went
good.
to Escape from New York Pizza
Yum.
Yep.
on Northwest
Well,
23rd,
well,
and what do they call that? The Alphabet District? Or
I don't
something?
know. The place I don't want to be.
It's a real popular neighborhood and street in Portland, Northwest 23rd.
Yep.
So we went and got some
Shops and stuff, though. Like, it's a cool area.
It
to
is
go
a cool
visit
area.
here
If
and there.
if you're going on a date,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
If you want
It's
to try
like
to impress
date.
the ladies, spend a little more than you need.
Yeah.
I got a fucking leather jacket.
Abba
on
bought a
this
leather
journey.
jacket because we went to William Temple House thrift store after pizza,
yeah.
and Abba got, among other things, a fancy leather jacket.
Fancy leather jacket at a very reasonable price. I've been looking for a leather jacket that works for me for a while, and it takes a specific kind.
What did that jacket run you?
$18.
Wow,
Dude,
Right.
a fucking leather jacket under $20.
that
is
jacket
right.
cost more than $18 to make.
Oh,
Sure
for
did.
Sure.
Sure
So
did.
I felt like I had to do it.
Well,
And I
congratulations.
feel good, man. It's nice to have a new jacket.
You feel good. You look good. You are good.
Hey, man, we're all good.
Hey, this is episode 48.
Photo
In case you
eight.
were wondering, which
Two more
What is
before
that?
we're
is
dead.
significant to me.
Why?
I mean, well, two more to 50, which is awesome.
That's pretty cool. We made it.
That's something to be proud of. But 48 has importance to me because
It's your age.
not yet. The Seahawks won Super Bowl 48,
Whoa.
43-8.
Right.
job.
Right.
So 48 is a number that matters to me now.
All right. Well, this is a special lucky episode.
What are the chances? What are the chances we do episode 48 right after 47?
Dang. Right?
it's
What
pretty
are the odds?
Yeah,
We got a
not-
ton to talk about today. We're going to
Yeah,
get to
man.
our review of Escape from New York Pizza. I guess the big news
What's
that
the big news?
it's not so brand new anymore, but Star Wars Episode 8 has a title.
Yes.
You guys want to know what it is?
What
Yeah.
is it, Chase?
The Last Jedi.
Oh,
Damn
yeah. So I at first jumped on the wagon of being like, oh, I think it's safe to assume that Luke's going to die in this one, and it's going to really have the turnover to the new characters.
Yeah.
But then I was like, well, Jedi is plural.
It can be.
Yeah,
Although
so-
in The Force Awakens, in the opening crawl, it,
Like
it
Jedis?
calls Luke Skywalker the Last Jedi.
Right. Oh,
So-
okay. So maybe it is just more focused on him.
I don't know if you guys saw Mr. Luke Skywalker in that last episode of fucking whatever the fuck he was in, but he was looking pretty old.
Wait, what?
What are you talking about?
Are you talking about in The Force Awakens?
Yeah, he wasn't. I give him 5-6 years tops.
Really?
He actually, to me, looks the best out of
the
three.
remainders.
I mean, obviously, Carrie Fisher's no longer with us,
Yeah.
but he looks.
The most alive, and the thing is, he's stayed really active too. He's a very active guy. He
Really?
yeah, he goes to a lot of the fucking conferences. He's still doing a lot of voice acting and stuff. Like he's staying with it.
Mark Carroll? What's
Mark
his name?
Hamill,
Hamill.
Mark Carroll's a sign guy.
a sign
I
guy,
delivered to him.
big in the sign.
Is he the
world?
dude that cussed you out this week?
No, that's some fucking cocksucker
Okay,
that I
good.
hope he has a stroke.
So here's one of the theories about The Last Jedi. They've come out and told us that Snoke and Kylo Ren are not Sith.
Really?
They're dark side Force users. They haven't given them a name, if there is a name.
Right, because they're this new,
but they're not
lineage.
Sith. So the idea,
So they're not connected to that whole.
well, I mean, they
But
use
they're
the dark
using
side
the
of the
dark
Force,
side.
so
Is
there's
Vader
a connection.
Sith?
Yeah, Darth Vader was a Sith, and so was Emperor Palpatine.
But is that why they're not using the Darths and stuff? Like
Well, yeah,
that? It's just
and
Snoke
so-
Kylo Ren.
I mean, we don't. I think we're going to learn more about that
Right.
over these next two movies. But
Because what was the name of the thing that Kylo Ren is like the leader of?
the Knights of Ren.
The Knights of Ren, right?
How do you
So-
become a Sith?
You gotta fucking give your life to the
Is it like something you
Well,
can train for?
It
Yeah,
used to be.
absolutely.
And if you go through Star Wars lore, there was Sith. There was a bunch of them.
It's just like you have light magic and dark
But-
magic, you know.
But
Yeah,
now
like
in the saga movies, they made the rule of 2, which is with the Sith. There's always 2, no more, no less. So something changed somewhere along the lines. Maybe it's explained.
There can only be 2 living Siths at one time.
Yeah.
But maybe there are Sith at this point in the universe, but they're not
Well,
involved
could be.
in this storyline.
But so anyway, my point about that is that maybe Luke Skywalker is the last Jedi, and whatever Rey is going to become, or whoever else isn't
Is
actually
not
Jedi.
Jedi.
The Force users,
What?
but not Jedi.
Dude, I don't know.
I don't.
Like the Force and Jedi. Jedi is such
I don't
a,
see Disney abandoning the term Jedi.
Yeah, you
that doesn't
can't.
make any sense, but
But-
it's a possibility.
but it's like a class of Jedi or something like that.
Yeah.
The Wakukus.
A lot of people think that Rey's going to be sort of what they call a gray Jedi, where she's
Gray
not
Jedi.
necessarily light side or or dark side.
She's
She's
chaotic neutral.
somewhere in between.
She's like someone that was born with black and white parents.
She's the balance.
Yes, that's just like that.
She's someone Trump would go, "Hey, get out."
Is that what? I can't even respond to that. I can't play off of that.
So yeah, The Last Jedi,
Dude, so
December 15th.
I was watching the show on Vice. I really recommend you watch Vice, but it's called Hate Thy Neighbor.
Okay.
Hate Thy Neighbor, right?
Yeah.
And it's an hour documentary of this. He's a mixed guy. His parents black and white, right? And he's a comedian, and he goes and interviews. He goes into some pretty dicey situations. He was like in Alabama with a Klan member.
Oh, I heard of this,
dude,
actually.
really, dude. I recorded it on the
first
DVR.
episode, right?
If you're interested, Zeb, I highly recommend it. But holy shit,
a
was
good
it
one, huh?
was it fucking really intense?
Wait, what is
and,
it called again?
Hate Thy Neighbor.
Hate Thy Neighbor.
I'm
okay.
pretty sure that's what
And
it's
so
called.
this is like the series or a docu-series where the guy goes into different like really uncomfortable situations
Yeah.
as like a mixed man in America.
He went to a rally, right? And it was at a KKK bar, right? And they're all like, bro, you can't come over here, but you can stand over here, right? And it was like, what the fuck? You know, you idiots. And then the owner of the bar comes out and he goes, I own this bar and you can come over here. And like, he was like, so you're telling me I can stand right here, but I can't stand here? And, you know, and the guy comes over, he's like, I'm not going to say like, we're going to kill you or anything, but like, you know, can you just please just stay here? You know, like all this crazy shit. Like,
It's weird. It's real.
it's really real, man. And, like we're living in like, I didn't mean to get all political. But,
I know you're
like,
going straight into it.
but the fact
We're
that
all
we're like
living in some
living, like we live in,
crazy times.
we live in a bubble hard ourselves of what we picture America as is this carefree kind of nobody's racist, nobody's fucking
Melting pot.
right? Like,
Oh, because we're in a melting pot.
but
so yeah, we
god
don't
damn
really
it,
see
like our country, it's really scary, boys. Sorry, I didn't. The Star Wars
Are you
always
tearing up?
Star Wars brings me. It makes me think about childhood things, and it makes me think about.
Well, no,
like,
and it's interesting
world
because
things.
I mean, Star Wars it's kind of like, you know, there's things there, there's elements that do reflect on history and all of that,
Totally.
and it is kind of a archetype of how
But,
how fucking civilization goes.
Last thing
Power.
about this, how cool were those fucking women's marches? How many people came out? Almost a fucking. I want to say like 900,000. No,
Yeah, you
that's
know what I'm
not
saying?
right.
You got the
Where?
clicker.
Maybe in
You doing the
LA or
counter?
something.
I saw upwards of 5 million
worldwide.
yeah.
Like, dude,
I believe when I saw
there was
last
almost
I
a million
saw-
marching in LA. I'm pretty
Yeah, last
sure.
I saw said it was like the second in the worldwide.
Not one arrest.
second biggest.
That's a big
worldwide.
one.
biggest in U.S. history,
Yeah,
Yeah,
second biggest in world history.
I think so.
Worldwide protest.
Pretty sure.
I just pretty inspiring. It's pretty cool.
It was cool. It was really
get
cool.
it, ladies.
And the fact that there was like zero arrests, there was cops wearing fucking the pussy hats. You know, they had these like pink.
Which just shows if
Cats.
we had like a nice woman leader, you know,
I don't know if that
we'd
was
all
the-
be wearing pink pussy hats.
It would have been it would have been business as usual, but it wouldn't have been this fucking crazy shit. Jesus
Well, maybe we'll get
fucking Christ, man.
Elizabeth Warren and Michelle Obama in 2020.
Maybe that'd be tight. I would
Damn,
vote
dog.
Michelle.
That's a power
ladies,
card.
now let's get info.
Anyways, I didn't mean to go
Talk about
Trump. I
Beyonce.
just
You didn't go Trump, actually. That was the first time you said his name just right now.
Hey, okay. Fair
No,
enough.
he did say it one other time.
Hey, fuck you,
did he?
champ.
Okay.
Oh, well, I'm putting
Wow,
you know,
wow.
beliefs out there, but damn.
I'll say it. I'll say it.
Damn.
But I really recommend this show. Vice is killing it, obviously, and it's just a really interesting perspective.
And didn't Homeboy just pass away too, or something, like the creator of Vice or something?
No, Sean, what's his last name?
You're
Sean
thinking of
Smith?
Shane Smith.
Shane Smith?
Was he the creator
Yeah.
or co-creator?
There was somebody.
Maybe co-creator.
Somebody
I remember
highly
seeing a headline.
involved in Vice.
I think there was some serious drama that went on with that crew or with his story. You know, whatever. You don't get to the top by not being an animal. Like, he's created a multi-billion-dollar fucking industry. There's no way around that. But
Yeah, that's they got a cool little network over there.
there's some really cool shows.
Very
on that shit.
different.
Very different.
They were like, we're going different, and we're sticking with different.
Yeah.
I just and it's pretty cool though. Like on HBO, they 5 days a week. There's a Vice News now.
Yeah, Vice
and
News
it's
is
a really
badass.
interesting. It's not biased, but you know maybe there's bias in anything you
But
do.
they're very raw.
They're
And
covering.
that's what I dig about.
Yeah, I really appreciate that.
That's
you know,
good journalism. We need good journalism because it's fucking crazy. Some things are crazy.
fucking man.
Speaking of things that are crazy and people in crazy control, the show that I have been loving to watch lately is The Young Poop.
Oh,
Holy
young
moly.
fucking poop.
We live in a time where there is TV out there that is so good.
Mm-hmm.
There are shows out there that are better than any movie.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like a series is almost better than
absolutely.
than the
Which
big budget movie.
makes it tough too
Absolutely.
because everybody's jumping on that wagon. So there's a ton of fucking 10, 20 hours of garbage out there, you know?
There's a lot of garbage, but
The Young Pope. Are you guys all caught up?
I believe so.
4 episodes.
I believe so.
There'll probably be 2 more.
Yep.
Jude Law is
Yep.
just fucking killing it, man.
I got to say, Chase, I did not expect you to
I didn't either.
like this show that much.
Really?
Yeah.
huh, you
thought
don't-
it was
you
gonna
don't
Well, there's a
think
lot
you
of
know me.
subtitles.
I don't mind me some subtitles.
But
That's
it
all
is-
jokes, but
it also is very like House of Cards-ish, but even darker.
I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I can tell.
It might be my favorite show out right now, to be honest with you.
Now this show aired in Italy last year.
Right.
We're just
Really?
getting it now here, but it's been out for a while.
I wonder if they like purposely didn't leak it or kept it under wraps. I wonder how they did that. Like as far as us not
I
hearing
think
about it.
if you get on YouTube now and look for clips and stuff, there's all sorts of stuff from months ago.
We just didn't know about it.
Yeah.
must
So
be
was
the
it
thing.
aired in English? So it was subtitles for them, for the most part. Like
Probably not.
Or do you think it was
you know,
voiced over?
because most of the time they can most people
right.
speak English.
It's true. Yeah.
But maybe I don't know.
It's like their Telemundo.
I'm not
is
sure
the
how
English
they did it.
channel.
I didn't see
Jude
it.
Law, I had to look him up. Apparently, he's been in a lot of shit, according to the Google.
You had to look up Jude Law.
Yeah, I just couldn't put a face to the name. I don't know.
I mean, it's hard for me to even name his movies off the top of my head.
He's in a
but I
lot
know
of
the
shit.
Yeah, he's just in a lot.
Well, I think he's actually been pretty selective about.
Oh, he definitely
he's
has.
done.
He's very picky. I think he's very picky about his roles anyways. It,
was-
seems that way.
Seems that way.
Like he's always in like pretty good movies.
He's in the new Guy Ritchie King Arthur movie that's coming out.
Oh,
soon, too.
yeah.
So
Fucking the Pope, though.
He's
I
a
mean,
handsome young fella. You know what his
Very
acting
interesting.
style reminds me of in The Young Pope, though? He actually keeps reminding me of Bill Murray. Like with
Yeah?
the way he's delivering his lines and
I
stuff.
could see that.
Reminds me of
a little
like
bit sarcastic,
like a young
like-
Bill Murray not being funny but being intense.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
I don't know. Next time you're watching it, kind of think of that.
It is so dark and it's so serious, but it is comedic in a sense too. It has like a light
their
tone.
little bit of humor that's in there is really well done. To
And
me.
like for being such a complete show, there's still a lot of mystery to it. Like we don't really fucking know what's
We don't know
going
nothing.
on with
Nothing.
this dude.
4 episodes in and we don't know.
And it,
jack.
I think Zev and I looked it up. It's like 10 episodes. I'm pretty sure. So it's about to get crazy. I think.
Yeah.
I'm curious what happens. Like, I mean, is he gonna get killed? How do you impeach a pope?
Here's my
Like,
question:
How do you
Like,
does he have
I'm impeachable.
some sort of divine power?
right.
Because he's
Does-
done a
Is it-
few things where it's like, wait a second, and then even like Sister Mary,
Right. His mom.
she
Spoiler. Sorry.
she I think it was in episode 2. There was a point where she's talking to him and about the kangaroo scene, which we won't tell you what happens or anything. But
yeah.
So that was like did he just, did that really happen? Did he make that happen? And so she's talking to him about it, and he goes, it was pure chance. I got lucky, basically. And then she goes, well, what about and then he goes, nope, shut up, don't talk about it.
There's a bunch of shit.
Yeah,
going
a bunch
on,
of stuff with the like kind of the saying he's atheist, like having that, and then saying he's joking and shit, where it's all weird,
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's like me saying, "Yeah, I'm not gay."
And there's something weird going on with the gay thing too. Like he's made it a big point to talk about homosexuality in the church, and
it's not okay.
And I thought the beginning scene when he's giving that speech was really interesting because it made me feel like off the bat that's how he is.
Right.
But then there's this whole weirder, darker undertone.
Do you think maybe he's the devil?
Maybe.
Yeah, like there's something, right? Like I don't know.
He's
like I hope
Satan.
it doesn't get. I
All
hope it doesn't
supernatural
go
like that.
supernatural.
Yeah,
I
totally.
really
I
just a
want-
little hints of it.
Maybe a little
is
bit.
awesome.
Little hints of where maybe there's some divine intervention happening.
That's
of
okay.
sorts is
Yeah.
kind of.
But I
cool.
hope like
It's not like,
he doesn't
"Ha,
just
he
peel
is."
his skin and becomes little Nicky. You know what I mean? Like
becomes a little.
get in the flash.
By the way,
I don't see
fucking-
that happening.
Yeah,
but
Adrian,
tons of
get
good
in the
movies.
Flash.
Jude Law's been in AI. He
Yeah.
was in there. I remember him in that. Great Cold Mountain. I Heart Huckabees. Alfie. Closer. The Aviator.
Yep.
Sky Captain. The World Tomorrow. The original Lemony Snicket's Series of Unfortunate Events. Which, if you haven't watched the Netflix version, it's
Very
pretty
good.
fucking good.
Recommend it.
I started watching it.
Recommend it.
It's it's good though. I think Neil Patrick Harris fucking nails that role, dude.
It's perfect for that.
Let me just say, and on ABBA's 4K TV,
But banging.
it's banging. Shit is tight.
I do want to say just about the young pope. One of the things for me that I really like about it is just the Italian. You know what I mean? Because
Oh yeah, I was like, Zeb probably loves it.
having
Feels
visited
like he's
recently, and it's something that's like fresh on my mind.
Right.
Well, like you know how like say if your one parent is black and one parent is white, you're considered mixed race.
Right.
Zeb's a mixed white guy race.
Right.
He's
It's like
Italian.
two whites
An
from
American.
different white places.
Yep.
I'm Swedish. I traced my Swedish family back all the way to the 1700s just this past week.
That's especially why shit is crazy. Like we were just saying earlier about how it's like most people here in this country, lineage in this country does not go back very far.
No,
it's
it
not
doesn't.
very. If we're talking 2-3 generations, boys. Like it's not very deep.
Yeah, I think
That's
my
scary.
4 times great grandfather was the first of my family
There's that
in
to
America.
come over for
Yeah.
4 generations. That's not very long.
That's nothing.
It's 4 lifetimes.
Not at all. Yeah.
You know. I mean,
1870s or some.
Right.
You know.
and that's like they came over pretty early.
Yeah, that was pretty early compared to
So
most.
what were your 4 times over Swedish? Came from
Yeah.
Sweden?
Sweden.
You did that ancestry.com shit.
Go back to Sweden.
I know. Go
Was
back.
that fun?
Go
Recommend
back.
it?
It was cool. It was really interesting. It's time consuming and it's difficult because you get so many duplicates, and you have to like kind of sift through it and find the stuff that's legit and the stuff that isn't.
It's a crazy algorithm.
Wouldn't
right?
that be crazy if white people got deported? So like you had to go back to Sweden.
Fuck.
Jace had to go back to
Where would I go?
I don't know, underground of Alabama.
Put me in a tunnel. Seal it up. Oh man. I think I'm like I don't know what I am. I'm like fucking I don't know. I'm like
You are
You can
the-
figure it out. You
I'm
could get on
blue-eyed,
there.
You have the
Sort of-
longest lineage in America.
probably. I'm a
so.
Besides
Pingree.
natives.
It's not very a common name though.
No, I'm just playing. We looked it up. It was like
British or something,
Yeah, it
isn't
was
it?
like London. A
Something
lot
like
of
that.
England people had that.
England people.
Yeah.
English people.
Oh, cheerio.
Had
Like that.
Quaker, I feel like it was like Quaker, right?
Yeah, I'm a Quaker.
Wow.
I'll stomp you to the
Had
ground.
Quaker roots and shit.
Your ancestors were Mennonites.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
loved mashed potatoes.
You know what else? I just finished this past week.
What's that?
And absolutely loved the OA.
Yeah,
Same.
I didn't expect you guys to like it
Same.
as much as you did.
And boys, I watched all these shows. Like, I actually watched them. I got a whole conversation about them.
The OA, I think Netflix did that like just flush of a bunch of new shows, and this was like the one that stands out from them.
It was dope.
And
Like, you don't need to know anything about that show. I love that the way they did it, the first episode, obviously, into the way it ended with the credits and the whole thing. Like, that's one show where it's best to just not know absolutely nothing. Just go into that fucker blind.
Well, and what's weird is it took me a few episodes watching that where I wasn't sure about it, where there was like some things that irked me, but not enough to keep me from watching it.
They sold me on the first episode.
I'm in the same
By
boat.
the end of the first
I'm
episode,
same
I was
boat,
like,
dude.
I'm in.
I loved it.
I'm all in. All in so much that there's a couple things that bothered people in general.
Yeah.
One was, obviously without any spoilers, the ending in general.
Okay, yeah.
People were weird about.
And can I tell you a spoiler-free theory?
Please.
Okay.
Yeah. Hit me.
So when they complete that sequence and happens, if you think of it,
What happened?
I don't want to spoil it, so
All
I'm
right,
just
all right.
saying when that happens and she's doing the sequence, if you remember when the sequence was taught to her, the cop's wife, that also happened. So people are saying that is part of the movement. So we're gonna. So the next season,
So, like,
will
you die when you do it? Spoiler. I fucked
Well, that's
up.
not it anyway.
Not
but
really,
that's not what
but-
he's saying. But
But
What is he saying?
now you're not going to get it
I'm
right now.
sorry.
You're not gonna get
I'm
it.
sorry. That was a joke that didn't go over well. Jeez Louise.
But anyway, so
Swing and a miss.
it's a very open-ended ending where it doesn't quite make sense because there's a lot of directions it can go from there.
One of the guys that I was talking to about it said the movements didn't take you out of it. Like they were, I don't know what, too corny or silly or weird that it.
Yeah.
But it didn't. I was like
It
all
didn't
in at
for
that
me
point
either.
that it didn't bother me.
Same here.
Because I believe in that shit, man.
It's a little whatever.
Yeah, it's
It's a little corny.
makes you
or-
feel a little weird.
like,
But it is a surreal show, anyways.
Right.
I had no idea what that show was about. Like, I thought it was like some fucking Stargazer bullshit or something.
Stargazer.
Stargazer?
I don't even know what that means.
I pictured
but,
Kurt Russell in it.
But the whole, I mean, I don't know spoilers, but the whole rape dungeon vibe, like, was like,
That was crazy.
and like the 8mm vibe.
I almost
It
when
was like, what the fuck?
I found
Like,
out what the majority of the story was going to be.
Yeah,
it
that's
almost
what
was
it
like,
is.
oh, I don't want. This is not what I wanted.
See, that's when I got interested.
Yeah, I
was
really
like,
liked it.
Okay, a twist.
Yeah, I really
That was the
liked
thing.
it.
It was full of twists the whole time.
Yeah.
It really was.
I actually think that this show was better than Stranger Things. I like Stranger Things, what it's about more. I think it's cooler.
the nostalgic kind of thing of
Right.
Stranger Things.
But I think the OA was a more well done show.
It was definitely deeper, in my opinion.
And I think the acting was better. I think the script
yeah,
was better. I think it was just.
the acting was fucking phenomenal in the OA, dude.
But I think it and Stranger Things go like hand in hand to me. Like they're so
I
like
could
on a
see
level.
that. They're
But
kind
Stranger
of-
Things is definitely more child driven and
And dude,
lighthearted.
another
and, like,
thing that got me once I realized what was happening of them like going into the other realm and back, like that fucking got me on some like this is tight.
dude.
How many syllables in the word type?
Think about how many times. I mean, no spoilers, everyone, but think about how many. Times,
AKA, here comes the spoiler.
No spoiler.
think about how many times they went back and forth from this
right.
dimension
You're
to the
like
next.
that's fucking crazy.
We're talking about
like-
years of this happening
Yes.
like regularly.
What
the
a thing.
fuck.
What a thing.
And what's the guy Homer?
Homer.
Homer's Odyssey. He was on a mish, and that guy was a badass, dude.
Hell yeah, he's like, I fucking got this.
I'm gonna
boo.
do this. Like, I'm gonna figure this shit out. And then I'm gonna.
Could you imagine just
fuck
going
you.
through that constantly?
Once I can feel you, I'm gonna fuck you.
Soon
I
as
wish his
feel
name
you,
wasn't
I'll fuck
Homer. I hated that his name was
I
Homer.
kind of dug it
I love
because
it.
it's so different.
Yeah.
That,
Homer's
nobody's
Odyssey,
named,
bro.
And nobody's named Homer anymore.
Well,
man.
I guess
the
it's just because
Simpsons.
there's too many like specific associations to the name.
What a
right,
whale?
but they're trying to make a new Homer
It's a new Homer.
Homer is idyllic.
It's like the
I
third.
think if I ever have a boy, I'm gonna name him Homer.
Would you say he's now the third
Bert,
most
and Pingree?
famous Homer?
Yeah, probably.
I don't know. Is this show a success?
There's Homer,
Right.
and then there's Doe,
Right.
Domer.
Domer.
and then there's Homer.
Homer wrote a whale.
So Homer, and then
Didn't Homer write
Homer,
the Odyssey?
and then third Homer.
Am I tripping right
in
now?
that order? Yeah, the Iliad and the
Homer's
Odyssey.
Odyssey, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Jesus.
Wow, that's actually impressive, Chase.
Which is,
I've read it.
some people think that is actual documentation of those wars going on, and that those fucking like the giants and shit were real.
Yeah. I don't know what you just said, but yeah, sure.
Well, those old stories, them real old stories like that, and Gilgamesh and
Old
Beowulf.
wooden ship
That
stories.
shit happened.
Maybe.
A lot of people think that the Bible was written based on those types of
putting
things.
them
Have
together.
you guys heard about like the
those.
burning bush is like maybe could be like some DMT shit like
Well, all of it could be.
yeah, true.
All of this could be.
And
It's
there's
like the
weird studies
acacia
about like
tree or
it-
acacia-
yeah, the
acacia tree
acacia
or-
tree. I
acacia
think
tree.
where
This could all just be a dog dreaming.
the bark.
This could be
The bark of
wow.
this tree, it induces hallucinations.
when you burn
and
it.
stuff.
Yeah, it was like heavy in the.
And people were using that then and writing shit of their crazy trips, and maybe that was revelations and the
Maybe old Moses part of the sea, high as fuck on some DMT.
I know when I was high as fuck on some LSD, I tried to part the Puget Sound, so
Speaking of super underrated,
How did that go?
super underrated all-time comedy,
it didn't work.
Bruce Almighty,
Yeah, I agree. I love that movie.
classic.
Pretty good. What about Evan Almighty? How do you feel that holds up to it?
Nah.
Doesn't really, huh? Jim Carrey and Jennifer Aniston, and when he's trying to make her boobs bigger, that's just like
Pulls the moon.
Badass.
The best.
pulls the moon. It's true.
She lassos it.
Yeah, yeah. Danny gets laid hard.
God damn,
that
that's a
night.
good movie.
And she's so hot.
What would you think is your favorite Jim Carrey movie?
Well, what would I think? Or
Ace
what would I
Ventura 2.
know?
All right.
When Nature Calls.
When Nature Calls above the first one?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. It's kind of hot in these rhinos. Yeah, come on.
It's like this, all the same jokes.
Right.
It's a
but
better-
then, it's
like,
like way silly.
the
He's the only
Wachuti.
guy that can make a sequel better.
I don't
Like
know,
it's
man.
weird.
The second one for me felt way more cartoony.
It's pretty cartoony.
I
But he's a
I
human
think
cartoon
most of
character.
the internet
That's what
would
he is.
disagree
Masked.
with you on that, but to each their own.
Well,
Yeah, it's fine. I'm not mad or anything. Just
you seem
steaming,
a little upset.
just steaming over here a little silently.
But
I'm
I would have to
sorry.
say even Bruce Almighty and Yes Man are up there for me too, though.
I don't think I've seen
Great
Yes
movies.
Man,
Dude,
actually.
Yes
Really?
Man is
But
awesome.
Liar Liar's a great one that I
Fuck
love.
yeah, it is.
You know?
It's just it's one of those you put on, you fall asleep, the credits are on because it's only about an hour and 10 minutes. You know what I mean?
A classic. Remember when movies were like that?
Yeah.
It was just quick movies.
I watched,
Everybody's trying to make them so fucking long.
Movie.
Dude, I recently last night and the night before I watched Turtles 1 and the Turtles 2, right? And then I did it again. So I watched them for like 4 times.
How much sleeping
You had a
versus watching?
quadruple feature of
Those
just
movies are
Turtles 1 and 2?
short.
Yeah.
Very fucking short.
Well, yeah, they were made for kids hopped up on Cookie Crisp.
True. It's fucking true.
Cookie Crisp.
Ninja Rap, dude, holds up.
Speaking of movies, a couple of trailers dropped over here the past couple weeks.
Dude, I don't think I've even seen them.
I don't
Really?
even know what you're talking about.
The
Yeah.
new Logan trailer.
Right, I haven't
Haven't
seen
seen
that,
it.
and almost I don't want to.
Yep.
It's so close to coming out, and I know I'm going to see it, so I don't want to see anymore.
I'm the same boat. Fuck Logan trailer.
They did
Next.
They did the Red Band trailer though.
Is
What's
it?
that?
It's just the more dirty trailer.
rated R trailer.
The dirty trailer.
You old dirty bird.
Dude, this movie, I don't know.
No.
They're
Dirt bird.
if it's as good as they're marketing it as,
Yeah.
this movie's going to be fantastic.
Oh, I think it is going to. I think we're going to go, whoa, this is badass, and we might cry a little more.
You think Logan's gonna be sick as fuck, huh?
Yeah,
It's gonna be lit.
it looks sick as fuck.
Lit as
Yeah, it's going to be icy.
We're gonna dab after
gonna be
Logan,
wavy.
huh?
Oh, you guys can't dab. No. You can't.
I know that wasn't.
I'm not
the
saying
first-
you can't. I'm saying don't. Like you're not
I
allowed
know,
to.
Zeb, that was out of
Okay.
character for us, but I don't think that's the first time somebody dabbed in this studio.
I do it when people aren't looking.
I have a feeling a lot of dabbing goes on right in this motherfucker right here.
Maybe but that's old now.
Dabbing's old,
Like
Really?
Betty White's doing it. It's not.
right?
Right.
It's
A
super.
thing.
It's white. It's white.
We took
little
it.
girls. Yeah.
Like always, we took it. Now
Now
Now it
it
sucks.
we got to wait for.
Now it sucks.
Now we got to wait for the
Demoralizing
young
it, though.
ethnic people to come up with some new cool shit that we can take.
Hey, I gotta say though,
My daughter loves dabbing, and when especially old people dabbing, like she thinks it's just fucking hilarious.
yeah, Sam loves it. She's funny. I gotta say, turning 30 on Wednesday and meeting you guys. I went over to Abba's house earlier, and then thank you guys
got
for
to
soup.
see- yeah.
That was very nice of you
And
guys.
you got
But
to see a little bit of Resident Evil 7.
hanging out with Sam on my birthday made it all better. I love that little dirty
I was
bird.
cracking up because you guys.
I love her.
You guys get along so.
She's
well.
so funny, dude. Like
Little dirty bird.
I can hang out with Sam like fucking like for days.
She's
like
pretty funny.
Like you need
I don't
a
mind
babysitter. I fucking hang out with her all night.
I don't mind being her dad. It's pretty fun.
She's a cool kid, man. You're really lucky. She's rad.
What about the Power Rangers trailer? You guys see that?
Did not.
Nope.
Oh man.
Look at us, dude. My dog, dude. Not seeing shit. Good,
No,
huh?
but I'm interested. Did you like this second one more so?
It looks cool. Like it looks like they're taking it seriously
Yeah.
to a certain point. I don't think
Right.
it's going to be
Bryan Cranston's in it.
amazing, but yeah, he is.
And if any of you
What a
listeners
cool
out
action
there,
flick. Probably
you know,
wait for it to come out.
speaking of Bryan Cranston, guess what I started again last night, boys? Breaking Bad season 1. Booyah! I'm on. My life's on repeat. I'm a repeat. I'm on repeat. I'm a repeat. I 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 repeat. Bryan Cranston. Repeat. Oh God, I got landed. That felt good though.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm
Well,
back.
speaking of Bryan Cranston, I did finally. Well, the season of Sneaky Pete came out.
Yeah.
Which I had been a long time since I watched the pilot, so I watched the pilot again. But then, fucking, I got this new TV, and it was hard for me to pay attention because I'm just like, look at the fucking detail.
4K.
Oh, no, I'm that guy. Well, let me switch up the settings.
So how
See
far
what-
into how far into Sneaky Pete are you,
I just watched the pilot again.
Chase?
Same. I've watched more of it, but like but
That's
I've
as
watched
much as you soaked in.
yeah.
It's fucking cool.
I like
I'm
it.
digging it. I definitely want to see how the story progresses.
It's really well written.
Giovanni Ribisi's awesome. Like he
Yep.
is.
He's always cool, though.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that like I'm just down to watch. Like you know,
He's kind of an underrated, under the radar.
for sure, for sure.
Cranston,
He's a grimy guy.
he's
too.
good in it. I'm a fan, so maybe I'm a little sexist.
But in this pilot, isn't he only in it for like a very short time?
No, he's in it a lot more as the story
Oh,
progresses.
okay, yeah, you
I have
watched
watched it.
some.
I've probably watched 4 episodes, 4 or 5.
Really?
But I haven't, like I said, like, you know, it was between bong loads and, you know, talking on my phone and jerking, you know.
Okay, that's
Thanks.
fair.
But you're digging it.
I like it.
I want to watch more of that. I have been watching a lot of Amazon shows. Now.
Shout out to Mike Golden for hooking me up with the Amazon Prime password. That's very cool.
Dang, you put him on blast.
No,
bro.
I didn't. He said if you wanted to borrow it, you could use it too. So, thank you, Mike Golden. I really
Everybody
appreciate
that's
you.
listening.
And what's cool is I was kind of like, God damn it, like you can't Chromecast because you know obviously on your phone you got to go Fire Stick, right?
Okay.
But PlayStation 4 has Amazon Prime Video that I just realized last night.
Because have you ever looked for it?
It's been in front of my face the whole time. I just didn't put 2 and 2 together. And so now I can just watch the shows easily.
No, I've been
cool.
trying out. I said last time too that I'd try out some more Amazon shows, and so I checked out that pilot for Z, the beginning of everything, with Christina Ricci about F. Scott Fitzgerald.
Okay.
Not really into period pieces myself.
Yeah, me either. I don't like a
dig
bloody
Christina Ricci.
bloody
Yeah, she's
vagina.
tight.
I can love her.
BV?
Keep cruising.
You just dropped a BV?
Yeah, keep cruising. Not
But
big
yeah, it was decent. It was a decent watch.
Vagina.
I wasn't mad at it, but I probably won't watch the rest of it unless a female makes me.
deal. All right, your daughter or your
Fair enough.
baby mama.
Yeah, and
You're
then
rolling
I
in
tried,
estrogen.
I tried another one, Goliath.
Okay.
You guys seen that on the Prime?
No.
The Amazon
Oh,
video?
with
it's the Billy Bob Thornton one where
Billy
he's
Bob.
a lawyer.
Yeah.
Kind of reminded me of like a Better Call Saul fucking like, or you know, I don't know what to think of it. I dig Billy
don't
Bob,
know.
but you know, he's the lawyer that's, you know, the booze and smoking lawyer,
Right.
That's, you know, trying to take on some big cases,
Right.
He's deeply flawed.
Yeah,
deeply flawed.
it's that kind of thing. Bad Santa goes to court.
Yeah.
But it was all right.
I think I started it and was like, nah.
Yeah,
Nah, I don't got the
know
patience
if I'm
for
gonna
this.
Continue, and that's what I'm saying now with these long seasons. Is like every time you get into one, you know that you're gonna have to spend a lot of time with it. So do you really?
Which means it's going to have to grab you.
It's
Gotta be dope.
And
Yeah.
so far, those didn't really.
Gotta
Man,
just
the High
grab
Castle, David and I started it, and it was on the same thing of like, I was on my phone, like, wasn't really paying attention a lot.
That one is just hard for me to pay attention to. Like, yeah, I like the history and I like seeing like, oh, this is an interesting situation, but it is kind of tough to sit through.
Yeah.
You know?
I have a feeling, though, if you do, it's going to be a good show.
Probably.
I have a
and
feeling.
that's what I've heard. Everybody that made it through the first season
Yeah.
was like, that show was
It's
tight.
good. I've seen most of the first
Yeah,
season.
but it's good.
But also, again, I've seen most of the first season. I still haven't finished it, so
Yeah.
Might be one that I'll try a few times before I
I like Mozart in Love.
Mozart in the Jungle?
Yeah.
Mozart in love.
Mozart. What?
In love. Oh, I'm dying over here.
How do you get Mozart though? Because you say it every time.
Mozart.
And it's like you're thinking of Mozart meets the Ozarks.
Yeah. Meets global warming.
Mozart
I'm making that one
in
face.
love. How is that one?
You guys won't like it. It's
Just right off the bat, you guys won't like it.
yeah, you won't. It's it's lighthearted. It's band driveted.
It's what now? Come again?
It follows the New
Band
York
derivative,
Symphony.
I think.
Band driveted?
Yeah, it has drones of musical tones. But it's good. It's kind of a chick flick. If I had to put it in a category, chick flick.
How do you guys feel about chick flicks?
I love them.
I like them.
Me too.
Yeah.
That's why
I mean, they have to be a certain level of
totally.
good or
Right.
funny.
And that's always been the thing. That's why they're like, oh, fuck, I like chick flicks,
I like them.
And
Just
then I always end up with chicks that don't like them.
I like a non-thinker of a movie, and chick
Right.
flicks girls are kind of dumb.
And sometimes
You know?
it's just not, it just makes you smile.
That was a joke, women. You're fucking.
Oh,
smart.
yeah, I
I'm
totally
like,
ignored
Jesus
your
Christ.
fucking
Misogyny.
hateful comments.
I'm a hateful person. I hate everybody, including you.
Man, myself.
Yeah.
Most
No,
of all.
I love everybody. Jesus Christ, man. I do.
Everybody?
I just rapist.
Everybody?
Rapist and, a couple.
Murderers.
Nazis.
Nazis, yeah.
Yeah, Nazis not really in love
I love
with them.
the resurgence of the term Nazi.
Isn't it funny? Because, I've been.
When all of a sudden there's just
Fascists.
Nazis.
Fascists, Nazis,
Yeah.
commies. This shit is fucking.
Because that was big when I was a
creepy.
kid. Like, I listened to a lot of, Dead Kennedys and a lot of, punk rock shit. That was all, Nazi punks fuck off and all this movement, right?
And then here it is.
Here it is again. I'm
There's
like,
your chance. We need to start a punk band.
I've been wearing swastikas with a line through it since I was fucking 12 years old.
It's just a never-ending fight. This is the fucking dark side and the fucking light side.
Star
man.
Wars.
We're Reagan and Gorbachev all over again.
Oh my
Star Wars,
God.
baby.
Holy moly.
Yeah, we just came full circle.
How did we
for this.
get here?
Dude,
That's
if this is
nuts.
not proving that we are in a simulated reality of fuckery, then
Yeah.
I don't know what will.
Yeah.
Because this shit does not right.
I got a couple of movie news rumor things
All
that
right,
I
what
think
we
are
got?
interesting.
Hit me.
So, Deadpool 2
Yeah.
is in the works.
Announced, huh?
And there's rumors floating around about who's going to play Cable.
Yeah, because they're definitely doing a Cable thing, right?
Cable Rock?
They gave the
Yes, Cable Rock.
You know that guy's in his 40s?
so they gave that ending. They hinted at Cable,
Yeah.
and then
So
What's he look like?
the most solid rumor that I've heard, he's an older guy. He's a big buff,
yeah,
older guy.
So he looks like me.
Kicks a lot of ass.
just like you.
But the most solid rumor I've seen so far is that Pierce Brosnan is going to get the part. And that's,
Fucking 007?
yeah.
Mrs.
He's
Doubtfire?
he's an older gent now.
As Cable, that could be pretty cool. And it would be nice for Pierce Brosnan to appear again in not a shitty role.
He's got a cool voice.
I've always liked Pierce Brosnan, but I've just never been into his movies. But him as a person, minus Mars Attacks, that's his best role, bro.
And
Clearly.
Miss Doubtfire.
Oh yeah.
When he gets to drive-by fruiting.
See his early ones where he was like more involved in the comedy and shit. Like those were cool.
He's not my favorite 007 though.
Nah, not my favorite.
Who's your favorite 007?
I don't know.
Roger Moore.
Sean Connery.
I like saying Roger Moore.
Who's the new guy?
Connery fan.
Daniel Craig.
I like him.
Daniel Craig is good.
He's doing pretty good.
I haven't watched Spectre yet.
It's good. I liked it.
Yeah. A lot of people felt like it was just a repeat.
Well, they all are.
What time did
How many times can you recreate
Dude,
007?
we need to fucking do a
7-Eleven.
Let's go get some snacks.
A 007
the Sevy
marathon.
run? What time did
7-Eleven?
Sean Connery say he was going to go down to the Wimbledon match?
7 o'clock.
Tennis.
Oh, Jesus.
good.
Shout out to Davis Cleveland.
And shout out to Sean Connery, man. I haven't seen him around in a while. I hope
He's out.
all right.
He's
an old
out.
guy,
He's
dude.
done.
He's just done. He's
old.
I'm done.
He's
No,
Indiana
just
Jones'
living
dad.
in a
We
castle.
literally might check Facebook after this. We're
And he
done,
might be
and
dead.
he might be dead.
Just
Like,
because we wondered about him.
Gone too soon.
yeah. The Rock still holds up, dude.
We're not predicting Sean Connery's death. Right?
That
But
movie-
no, did you guys watch like the old 007s when you were kids?
Here and there.
Goldfinger
My dad
and
liked
Dr.
them.
No
Yeah,
and shit.
not really, to be completely honest. Like,
Never been a huge 007 guy.
Octopussy.
I was more of oh shit, I can't think. Of
What's
anything.
the quintessential character or movie or show for, say, 8-year-old Chase, 7-year-old Chase? Like, what's the one thing that stands out to you?
I mean, you guys aren't going to be shocked by this, but anything ninjas.
Just ninjas?
I was a ninja kid.
Three ninjas, surf ninjas,
Surf
Beverly
ninjas.
Hill ninjas, Ninja Turtles,
Exactly.
Ninja Gaiden.
Yeah.
Ninja Gaiden. It's tough.
What about you, Abba?
From that time, probably Indiana Jones and shit like that,
My brother was more of an Indiana Jones guy.
all kinds of just weird sci-fi. Like fucking I loved like Kroll back in the day.
But I was a
like,
huge
just
Pauly Shore guy
sci-fi
too.
shit.
So,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, and I love that kind of stuff.
I was just
like,
I was
Whatever.
more I was more of a music geek kind of nerd. That was my
Right,
just-
and motorcycles.
just motorcycles and music.
Music and motorcycles.
when you were 8.
You know what mine
Yeah, I
was?
was riding.
I would say like 85, 86,
Yeah.
87, 84, somewhere in there.
Oh, and
Right.
video games, man.
Knight Rider.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
all about Knight Rider. I
Knight
was
Rider was
Michael
tight.
Knight.
I watched a lot of the Hulk too.
Have you
and
gone back?
shit.
Have you watched
And Knight
Knight Rider?
No.
No, like gone back and revisit that. Only what I remember from my childhood. So it does interest me in going back
It
and being like,
is
what is up with
awful.
the show? Yeah, I bet.
The only cool stuff is Kit.
Right.
Every episode is the exact same. He goes to some town. There's a weird, mysterious problem going on, and there's a young lady that he has to help. She falls for him.
Nice.
They make out
Who
or whatever.
wouldn't?
He spends the night, and then him and Kit go out and solve the problem. Every single episode.
When I was that age, I loved like Gilligan's Island and fucking.
Gilligan's
Dude, I used to
tight.
watch Little House on the Prairie.
I did too.
and shit. Remember
See,
Wow.
like,
that?
Did you guys
thinking
watch
about
MASH?
this-
MASH? I
No.
didn't like MASH because fucking it just
Chips.
reminded me of staying home from school sick.
I was Chips. I was a Chips guy.
Ooh.
Oh,
Speaking
my
of-
grandma loved chips.
He's coming to the Comic-Con. Or he died or something. I don't remember.
Chips.
Well,
Chips
what an
was
announcement.
a show.
Yeah,
Two
but
guys.
the
But
cop.
he is coming to the Comic Con, or he's dead.
Can't remember. What are the
There's a new
everybody-
Chips.
What is his name? Eric Estrada? Is that who you're talking about?
No, the other one.
Are you talking about the new Chips?
No, the old Chips. He's coming to the Comic-Con, I think.
Or he's dead.
Or, yeah, I heard that. Can't remember.
He's either going to be at Comic-Con or he's dead. I can't remember which
I
one.
bet I could say the same for a lot of people.
A lot of people.
Whatever.
No, but there's a new Chips movie coming out. We talked about it last time, but still.
But
I think
okay.
it looks good. Looks
Honestly,
like it might be pretty funny.
biggest shows of my early childhood. It's not thinking about it more than movies is definitely like sitcoms. I mean, Family Matters, huge Family Matters.
Did
guy.
you like Dinosaurs?
Yeah,
Dude,
Not the mama?
Have you ever gone back and watched Dinosaurs?
Yeah, it's
because
terrible.
like no, it's actually pretty.
I mean it's good.
It holds
In
up.
my opinion,
It was
yeah,
on Netflix, right?
because it was like Jim Henson's one of the last things, and he wanted to go more for like family situations in the sitcom.
No, I
we
love
wanted to
that
make it
show.
real kid friendly. So when you go back and watch it, like they're dealing with like some pretty serious issues and stuff.
Yeah, my top 4
Raising a family.
easily is Home Improvement, Saved by
Watched
the Bell.
a lot of fucking Home Improvement.
A lot of Home Improvement.
I've
Saved by the
seen
Bell.
every episode of Saved by the Bell. 9
Family
times.
Matters and
Fresh Prince.
Fresh Prince. Obviously, Full House too. Obviously,
I didn't like Full House.
I was all about it, all of those though. And then like if I did stay home sick from school, it was always like Matlock was on first, and then
Matlock's
and then
always
shows.
on during the day.
Yeah, it was weird. Like and then the judge shows would come
Murder,
on
She
and
Wrote.
shit, and like
Fucking the Judge Judy, man. Springer, fucking remember those shows?
and you know
Jenny
what's
Jones.
crazy is like
They don't have that
10
anymore,
o'clock.
do they? Yeah, they do. Those
They're
kinda
still
shows
around.
Are still
Yeah.
going on.
10 fucking
Steve Wilkos.
o'clock.
Awful.
Fucking Wheel of Fortune. No, Spin the Win. No,
Price is Right.
Price is Right. Think about that. That show's been on for 20 plus years at 10 o'clock. That's
Longer than that.
yeah, like
There's
a
a
long
lot of
time.
shows that have been.
I'm just speaking in my. It's been alive as long as
I
going
want to
as long
say
as I've been alive.
60 Minutes is like the longest running show.
Is Simpsons
some
the longest
kind
running
of news
cartoon?
program that like maybe 2020 or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Them
But
shows
yeah,
have been on
one-
forever.
Forever.
Since
yeah.
like the 60s or 70s,
Something
probably.
crazy like that. I can't remember which one of them, but yeah.
Probably
Same
2020.
with like fucking Divorce Court has been
Dateline.
around forever.
60 minutes with that fucking stopwatch thing.
Yeah.
Iconic, man.
Yeah, it really is.
I learned some serious news from 60 Minutes.
Me too. I learned that Jesus is real, and He's coming back, and He's risen.
He is risen.
I gotta find that episode. I don't remember that.
So Hellboy 3 rumors are heating up.
Interesting. Still gonna stick with Ron Perlman, or is it gonna try to?
I assume so. No, he's getting old.
or are they gonna try to fucking revamp the Hellboy?
I hope not.
Hellboy.
I think they're going to do one more with Ron Perlman.
Yeah,
and
you
then
kind of gotta.
call
That
it
big
good.
old jaw of his, dude. He's got such a big face.
Big old head, big.
He got big old head on him, big old
That boy
jawline.
got a big head.
Boy, it's got
I think the
a
Hellboy
big old
movies
head.
are underrated.
Yeah, I think so too, and they're actually ones that I haven't paid enough attention to either.
They're like
I did
Underworld.
enjoy
Who's seen Underworld?
First one.
The fuck?
The first Underworld was awesome.
Yeah, first one was all right, and then the second one got pretty
I mean,
convoluted.
but back then I would watch anything with Kate Beckinsale in it.
I watched Blade 2 the
Dude,
other day.
remember when Kate Beckinsale was like the thing? Oh man,
She's hot.
She's so
She was in
hot.
Van Helsing.
Dude, and then she in Click when she's wearing the little native outfit.
Serendipity?
Oh, wow, Serendipity, yeah, with John
Dude,
Cusack.
talk about a chick flick.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Cusack's in some good chick flicks, dude.
Oh, for sure.
That's kind of his thing, huh?
Are you opening the pocket pussy?
I'm trying
I really
it out.
hope you do.
I just wanna see what
Just
it
put
looks
it
like.
on, see how it fits.
This
pull my dick
I think
out.
would interest you, Abba.
Yeah.
There's an animated Spider-Man feature coming out at the end of next year,
Mm-hmm.
2018, and it's apparently it's the Miles Morales story.
Nice. I
Dude.
think that'll be cool, man.
So the other day on my birthday, sorry to cut you off, Abba
You
was
didn't.
with his daughter was like, "Hey, we got to swing by and get your present. Did you go to the sex shop with Sam?"
no, I didn't bring her to the shop.
Okay.
No, I was
How
saying
concerned
that.
he was for a second. Did you?
No, I was saying that I needed to go get your present,
Oh,
but I
okay.
couldn't bring her.
Okay.
All right, Dory is like this morning. She's like, "What are you doing in the room?" And I was like, "I'm wrapping Chase's present, but it's highly inappropriate." And I was like, "But I think he's gonna like it. He's one of the only friends I have that I could get a very highly inappropriate gift."
All right. Now that we got that out of the way, get back to topic.
But that'll be cool, man. Like, and the thing is, I like the comic book cartoons. Like, I just dig that. I think it's truer to the form.
Yeah.
A lot of times, and it's just, yeah. And they usually have really good storylines. And I would like to see Miles Morales get more shine than just that.
It feels so gross.
Dude.
Dude.
Chase is looking at the mamacita.
That thing is weird. Is that the bubble?
You could pretend it is.
Whoa, weird.
You can pretend it's whatever you want.
Man, that's just that's a daily grinder.
How long one of the things supposed to last?
I mean, that thing, it just depends what you're doing with it.
Pretty durable.
You're supposed to, wash it out.
Chase is a kind of a rough guy.
Yeah,
He's-
rinse it. Everyone,
I'm a
rinse
grower,
it,
not a shower.
rinse it. Definitely rinse
I
it
said he won't though.
Can I get myself herpes?
with warm water and soap. You can make it go crazy, herbs. Just grow festering inside of there.
Hey, I gave myself herpes by fucking old pussy pocket.
They usually say that you can use cornstarch to kind of preserve it, you know?
Yeast infection?
But yeah, I don't fuck around with that. I'm not going to be in the kitchen prepping my pocket pussy.
I hate that term so much.
Pocket, I know,
What?
it's just
Jesus.
dirt.
A pocket pussy?
Pocket
So
pussy.
gross.
I'm about to lube
it's
myself
a
up.
masturbator. How about
Water-based.
that?
Man, too bad I don't have any pussy I can actually squirt this on. Get over here, you old bag of bones. I'm just kidding.
Oh my god.
That was
This
inappropriate.
is the most inappropriate.
I'm sorry, but when you get sex gifts for your birthday, it's gonna get inappropriate.
No, it's for sure.
So,
I'll show you how to use it later.
all right, thank you.
One-on-one time.
Yeah.
Let me give you
Hey,
a
can I get a
lesson.
little demonstration down here?
Yeah, but what do you know about the show Legion that comes out here in a couple days?
I do not know much about it except for having seen the trailers, and it looks badass. It looks to me like they're going to kind of use the Ulysses story type of thing, but I don't know. It looks like it's going to be involved with X-Men, right?
I mean,
There's
There's an X.
It is involved
there's
with
an X in the O.
So I could see them kind of using that, and then I'm not familiar actually if Legion is an existing character that goes back anytime.
Yeah.
So I haven't really done much research
on the
into
surface, not what I've seen, because the trailer does look really badass.
Yeah.
But on the surface, it feels like a Mutant X
Right.
thing to me. Like it's X-Men, but it's
Yeah.
not really X-Men. Like
It's some kind of shoot off little other story
because
of sorts.
now they are.
Then there was an announcement, right?
There's an X-Men pilot headed for production at Fox, so they're
And
actually
so-
doing an actual X-Men.
and that's at
show.
Fox, not FX, which Legion is going to be on FX, right?
But FX is, I mean, Fox owns FX.
Right. So that's what makes me wonder if X-Men's going to be on which one, you know. It'd be
I-
tight if they went FX and made it a little darker and fucking grittier and shit.
better
Yeah.
because everything that's just on regular Fox sucks.
Yeah, exactly. So don't try to fucking get me to watch that, you know. I don't want to. But I think that'll be tight, and that would make sense for this to be some kind of lead up to that, you know. We're almost doing the kind of Daredevil into Jessica Jones thing, where it's like all this is tied in. So there could be two separate shows that are based in the same world.
We'll have to find out more about it. 'Cause
Yeah, Legion is on my list of things I'm definitely
That's
gonna
on
be
FX,
watching.
right?
it's coming out February 8th.
Yeah,
On
so
FX,
pretty
right?
soon. Yeah, FX. They're not listening.
So we'll
I
we'll know more about that sooner than later, I guess.
Yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it. Definitely.
Another one coming up, which is actually just here now in a couple days, February 2nd, on NBC, Powerless.
Powerless, huh?
Have you seen this one?
Nah.
Yeah,
I can't get behind these network fucking
it's
shows.
like
It
so.
sucks.
Powerless,
NBC.
from what I gather,
Mm-hmm.
is like a behind the scenes superhero show. So it's like, I don't know what they're doing. It's like they make products to protect people from superhero damage,
Okay.
stuff like that. It's almost like feels like a Park and Rec,
Could be cool.
Parks and
Actually.
Rec, or The
really?
Office.
Is it shot
Kind
kind
of
of like
a-
that?
Well, I mean, it's gonna be definitely time for them to start like making more fun of the superhero.
That's
genre.
exactly what this is. But
So that
it
could
also
be
kind
funny.
of looks dumb.
Yeah.
So I don't
And it's
know.
NBC. It's NBC, so it's almost like every network is trying to get some kind of piece of the pie in this whole
And,
comics
yeah,
fucking
it's happening.
And they
nerd
are.
culture becoming
All these
popular.
shows, people are watching these fucking shows.
I guess, yeah.
I mean, like, fuck.
There's
you
a
know?
lot of people in the world.
Yeah. I mean, garbage. I mean, most people's tastes are fucking garbage. Man.
And that's the thing with the whole superhero genre now, is that there's so much in it that you gotta choose carefully.
Can you believe?
Unless you just want to spend all your time watching a bunch of hero shit that a lot of it, like a big portion of it, is garbage. So
Yeah.
it's tough, man. It's fucking hard out here.
It's
for
hard
our
out here
fans.
watching all these shows.
No, then there is so many shows right now that it's like
There's a lot.
and then I'm like, I'm just gonna get bogged down. How many shows do I start? What do I like? Taboo, I'm watching, and I'm actually still really digging that.
On
You like
FX?
it?
Yeah. That one is good. Tom Hardy. And it's weird. Each episode, he speaks a little clearer. He started
Just a
out
little bit?
real mumbly. But
Maybe they're like, hey, old mumble mouth.
yeah, I'm just like, what is up with you? I can't understand a fucking word you say,
What
Tom
are you saying, man?
Pull the fucking cauliflower out of your mouth, man.
Cauliflower?
Is that what's going on?
What last little bit of
But you
TV
like
news?
Stamper was in the last episode from House of Cards. Doug Stamper.
I haven't. I've never seen House
He's
of
a
Cards.
little crazy.
Dude, when you do watch House of Cards, you're going to enjoy it. It's good.
It looks good.
Fucking great show. The first season was phenomenal, and then it got meh. But that first season, classic.
Second season was good too.
Second season was good too. Third season,
It's so hard to get it now that I'm behind, so far
Right, you
behind
gotta
on
be
it.
like-
House of Cards will
You got to
be good though.
flu or something.
So maybe one day on your
I
old
don't want that.
deathbed, you're laying there, and you're like, maybe House of Cards. I don't know.
Why?
I don't know.
Why? Last
Why,
bit of
yeah.
TV news that I have is that there is apparently an 8-episode documentary series coming to Netflix called "The Toys That Made Us."
Oh yes, this looks interesting.
So each episode focuses on one set of toys. Obviously, Star Wars. There's going to be one He-Man, Transformers,
Turtles.
Barbie, G.I. Joe. I don't think Turtles is on the list,
Well, then that's not a show to me.
but I imagine it'll be mentioned somewhere.
Right, so it's just kind of like because they're such interesting stories of how these toys came to be and
It's all globalization and war propaganda.
what influenced what, you know.
Is that what it is?
Absolutely. They're all put here to make you buy something. Probably all for sugar, to be honest with you. All these toys were probably put here to sell a fucking box of cereal.
Some of them definitely were.
you know? Jesus Christ.
And yeah, a lot of it was different marketing times.
Propaganda.
I mean, the He-Man story is one of the most interesting to me, you know,
Yeah.
and the Kenner thing of how they came to be. So it'll be good to have like a comprehensive little docu-series.
I love
about
the
'em.
toy documentaries.
Yeah,
I'm,
me too.
I'm about them, and this really excites me.
And it's a Netflix exclusive.
Yeah.
So,
Exclusive.
and for the most part, Netflix fucking delivers. So,
Netflix is killing it. I tried watching The Crown. I think
Yeah.
I watched the first couple.
And
It's well done, I think, but it's I don't know. It's
That's
a little
about the
bit.
royal family, right?
it
It's a
seems
little
real
bit
serious.
A little Downton Abbey.
Yeah.
You know, like
Downtown Abbey.
I mean, there's
Downtown Abbey.
so many shows now that I'm thinking of cutting some shit out of my life, like cable. I'm like, do I need cable? I
yeah.
don't
Cable
think I
Rock or
really
cable
do,
from Deadpool?
Man.
You really don't. I mean,
I don't.
You
I
don't.
got fucking
You don't.
Amazon, Hulu, and Netflix, and I can
HBO Go.
legally download things.
Yeah, you can get them off iTunes.
You know,
or
and then
Google
part of
Play.
me is thinking the Fire Stick thing. Everybody's all on this, you know, the hacked Fire Sticks with the Cody programs
Yep.
and shit.
But I've heard to get the box, not the stick.
Not a bad idea, but why?
Because the stick crashes, I guess, a lot. I don't know. Whatever.
I told you that, Joe Rogan.
No. Fuck you.
It was.
No, it wasn't actually. It was the guy at work.
Yeah.
My boy Ryan. He got one. For
No,
his
I'm
wife.
looking more into it, but this is now something that I'm like, I'm gonna wait on it because I have so many shows.
I just don't understand how this whole fucking Fire Stick jailbroke thing works.
I don't expect you
Like,
to.
what the fuck? You can get every pay-per-view, every fucking movie, every porno shot, every
Well, basically,
fucking
you're
anything.
using a.
It's all torrents.
No, well,
It's all pulling from torrents. I've
pretty
heard.
much. I mean, because it's a client that then runs different apps that search certain networks for things on the internet. I mean, it's just like like Putlocker and stuff like that, how it's just streaming things that are uploaded and online,
Right.
or that are streaming online. So it's pulling from these.
It's pretty nutty.
And it's like they said, like, there's newer movies on it, but you're gonna have like bootleg quality with them.
Right. Of course.
So it's just pulling from internet databases these movies.
Well, and how long
and
before they
streams.
crack down on it?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. It's like, how the fuck? But there's, I
Which,
guess, this
even if you get away with it for a few months, you're gonna fucking be saving money at that point, at least
tons.
a little bit. You know,
like you can watch live TV on it. I've heard.
yeah.
You can watch any pay-per-view that's out.
And like if I just had
Anything.
that That would be tight, man. Because the thing is, like, a fucking one UFC pay per
$60.
view is $60. So pretty much you could pay for the. You
Yeah,
know.
I've
But-
heard it's called the Fire Box or something.
But
and
it
there's a
is
certain guy who does
stealing.
them. It is absolutely stealing.
But is it really?
Yeah, it is. 100%.
Shouldn't knowledge and intellect be free for all?
I
It
agree.
should. You're right.
I agree. Everything should be free. The internet, everything should be free. That's why when I get that letter in the
You
mail,
sound like a goddamn socialist.
well, fuck you. You goddamn Democrats and Republicans.
I mean, everything free sounds awesome, but
yeah,
it
does.
somebody's paying to make it. So why would they pay to make it if they're not going to get
Yeah, no,
paid
totally.
to show it?
It's just, dude. Ever since
then
Napster
that's-
ruined everything for me,
But
boys.
there's such a overabundance of things. And like with what we're trying to do, where we take little doses of a lot of different things to try and get an opinion and get a flavor and see what we like, we kind of need to be able to watch some shit first. And then those things that we really fucking like, you know? Like even if I could watch Logan bootlegged on there, I would
still gonna
still
go
be
pay to
like,
see it.
no, I want to see that in the theater. You
Yeah.
know?
Are we gonna go see that in IMAX 3D?
You babatcha.
I don't know.
Yeah, I bet
We'll
we
see.
will.
We're gonna go
Who
see.
cares?
No yawning, dude.
What's the one we're gonna go see?
John Wick Chapter
John
2.
Wick. I just watched John Wick the other night.
Dude, what'd you think?
I liked it.
It was pretty
It
fucking
was fun.
badass, huh?
It's a fun movie.
It is fun.
Yeah,
it's
see,
just fucking,
You kill my dog, we're gonna kill all of you.
I mean, it's just a.
And the-
he shoots 97 people in the head.
It's amazing.
I love the like Assassin's Hotel where
Yeah.
there's the rules and shit. Like
Yeah.
it's just an interesting little world.
Cool.
Yeah,
It's a cool movie.
done
Yeah.
by the stunt coordinator for The Matrix.
Oh, okay.
That
makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm a Keanu fan.
Dude, Keanu is badass, man. I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
I got a little fact about Keanu Reeves, real quick, boys.
Okay, what's that?
So
Factoid.
we've been talking a lot about mixed race in this episode, right? What do you
have.
think Keanu is mixed of?
I think like, I think he's Asian.
Nope.
What is
What's
he?
your guess?
Hawaiian.
What is he, Chase?
What's your guess?
I think he is Dutch.
Samoan.
See, I was thinking maybe Hawaiian or
Yeah, that was a
Islander
good guess.
of sorts,
So that-
you know.
Samoan. Yeah, half
Pacific
Samoan.
Islander.
Yep.
He's the tiniest Samoan.
I know. He's
I've
actually
ever
really
seen.
tall, I guess, so. Like,
Yeah,
he's a big boy.
No, I believe it, man.
But,
and fucking really interesting life. Dude went through a lot of shit. Fucking really humble person, it seems.
A lot of heavy shit, a lot of death and shit.
Yeah, but definitely seems like a fucking like if I could hang out with him, it'd be fucking pretty cool, man.
Imagine doing some banging and clanging with Keanu, dude.
Have you guys watched Keanu yet?
Yes.
That movie's hilarious.
I loved it.
I love it. And did you watch Keanu before you watched John Wick?
Oh yeah, I watched Keanu
That's
months
hilarious.
ago.
Which is great.
So then imagine having seen John Wick and then you see the trailer for fucking Keanu
Yeah,
and
like-
you're just like, wow, that is so badass.
Dude, Keanu was actually much better of a movie than I was expecting.
Yeah.
I was expecting total just goofball Key and Peele, but it was actually good, like a well-made movie.
Well produced.
Those guys
and
are
that's
funny,
the one,
man.
And the Anna Faris scene and shit.
They're not
was
my
fucking-
favorite, but they're funny.
Yeah.
They're really good at what they do.
Yeah, that's exactly it. They're not my favorite, but they're really funny.
That's a good way to put it.
Hey, thanks.
Dude, since our last B, fucking me and Zeb have seen Louis C.K.
Speaking of funny,
Dang, I
Yeah,
forgot.
dude.
Congrats,
live.
that guy
Seriously.
is somehow still getting better.
He's the best, man.
That's
He's
the name of the
best,
game. That's-
best comedian alive.
That's the name of the game.
He is fucking hilarious, dude.
Keep writing. Keep putting out new material, right?
I felt
Yeah,
like after
exactly.
Shameless and Chewed Up, that he kind of had fallen off a little bit. Like his specials
well, it was
weren't.
like he was kind of going back to a pattern or something.
Yeah.
You know, he kept trying to pull from the same things,
Which
I
is
think.
fair.
But whatever this new material is, it's fucking
I mean,
really cool.
obviously, taking into account that seeing comedy live is always better.
Right.
Absolutely, because you're just in the mood to laugh, and you're around a bunch of other people that are laughing. So
I still have never
the
been to a
jokes-
live comedy event, boys.
Jokes hit harder.
But this,
fucked up.
this, what he did, which I'm guessing was probably an hour 30, maybe not quite that much, but longer than an hour.
Probably with the little whatever it's called after. When
Do you
he
have a
came
little
back
internet?
out.
The encore.
Well, yeah, he had a little encore where he was like, "Here's some just."
Yeah, because he comes back and does another at least 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
But start to finish, it didn't lull to me at all. It just was great. It was hilarious. I laughed nonstop, start to finish.
Nice. What were your seats like?
We were pretty high up there, but we were in the middle, and they had
Could you
two.
see 'em?
Yeah, they had two big screens. So.
Did he look like a little ant?
Did you find yourself staring at the screen more than that?
Oh yeah,
yeah,
because you can't
then
see
you're
the
like-
facial expressions and stuff.
And that's super important for it. Me too. I'm like, God damn it! I just paid $100 to watch a fucking TV screen.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't.
He needs to
mad
make his
because-
face bigger so we can see him from farther up.
But no, there was something weird about though just being there to see him and
Yeah,
being
yeah,
right there.
you're
And
there.
where my seats were, I actually watched him walk from the green room to the stage,
Oh,
and that was
okay.
pretty funny because
That's
his
cool.
head was just hung and he was just shuffling towards the stage.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, there he is.
Can't see him being a very lively guy.
He touched on religion, which he hasn't done much of.
Abortion.
Well, I mean, he just starts it off
Yeah,
with
let me
abortion.
know, like, what was it? Like-
Abortion into suicide is like the first 10 minutes.
And but so fucking well
yeah.
done.
Hell yeah.
So great.
Isn't it crazy that schmishmortions might be a thing of the past?
Schmishmortion.
It's going to take a lot for them to overturn Roe versus
Yeah,
Wade. But
and fucking there's gonna be a legal abortion.
Isn't that fucking nuts, though? Like, you might not be able to get a schmishmortion on the old insurance. What the fuck? We're going backwards, people.
Chase has really had some eye-opening experiences.
Boys, all jokes aside, this shit is fucked up.
it's pretty crazy what's
It
going
is
on.
crazy,
Like,
man.
all,
Like,
like-
I have been like, social media.
Yeah,
is
it's
not
been
the
hard.
place
It's-
to be right now because
No, it's not been fun.
headlines. And then, of course, you got the headlines, but then you really got to fucking like figure out what is real and
Right.
what isn't.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of fucking fake shit out there, but then there's also a lot of real shit. And it's weird because it feels like that's where it's come to, where now nobody believes a headline because of this whole fake news thing.
Well,
So then
yeah.
nobody actually believes any other side of their bias.
This whole two-party system, the whole,
Whoo, it's intense
nuts,
out there,
like-
guys.
like, oh, let's just create a war, fucking, for everything. It's like,
pretty
Jesus
crazy.
fucking Christ,
And,
man. We're all
yeah.
just goddamn humans
And I will
floating through
admit,
fucking space
I was
here.
one of the people that when he was elected felt like, okay, but he's not gonna fucking do what he said. Like,
It's
you
been
know.
that the whole ride. It's been.
Dude.
He's not gonna fucking win. There's no
And then
way.
you're like, well, he's not really.
He's not gonna fucking build a wall. He's
build
not
a
gonna do this
wall
shit.
and do the band.
Holy
like he can't
fuck.
do that. And then it's like, it's happening right now.
Well, there's no one to stop him.
Yeah, it's really bizarre.
Yeah, and it's just fucking.
really
and
bizarre.
is it just a money thing? Is that the thing that all these fucking guys
Yeah.
are fine with it because whatever, he's got the money.
Yeah, of
I-
course.
but it's
The
got
more I read, the more I believe that it's a Christian thing.
Yeah.
But is
There's-
it? But
there's
then the
big
thing
tones
is
of
that
that.
it's not Christian.
Well, exactly.
It's not, but
But-
it is like the mega church Christian.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's a Walmart.
I was
Christian.
reading an article
That's
about, I
that's
can't
very
remember
true,
where
man.
it was, or
It's the shit I grew up with.
but it was a girl who came up in
Evangelicals.
homeschooling,
Yeah.
evangelical
Yeah.
families
Shit I grew up with.
that homeschool their
Homeschool-
children.
school
They've
kids.
they've been indoctrinating these kids into the fundamentalism of Christianity, and they've been waiting to get a guy like Mike Pence into office,
Yeah,
and they
oh, yeah.
found their way in. And
fucking Pence, dude.
God
Oh,
damn it.
guys, fucking gives me the heebie-jeebies.
it's pretty. Did you see how that guy talks?
Oh, dude.
He is Donald Trump's Dick Cheney and fucking might be a little more
He
twisted
calls
than Dick
his
Cheney.
wife mother.
It's fucking weird.
Mother.
I was reading these quotes. Somebody was at his house for like a little dinner
creepy,
party,
dude.
and he goes, "Mother, mother, who prepared tonight's meal?" That's how he talks to his wife.
Right,
Mother,
right.
mother.
God, why is like I feel like
It's weird,
No,
right?
it's weird.
Like
yeah,
there's something
it-
wrong.
Yeah, it's not good. He's the type of guy who has like fucking weird mirrors in his fucking bedroom and shit. Like, you know, when the doors close, shit's like getting weird. He's one of those guys, dude.
He hallucinates himself.
No, I grew up around these motherfuckers, dude. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, I'm not a Christian. I'm whatever, but there was a moment in my life where you know, the evangelical church was a part of my life, and we went to this shit and Slain the Spirit and all this crazy fucking shit, dude. And like, and I'm not talking shit about it, whatever. Like, these people are good. They're actually good people, you know, but it's this crazy brainwash shit. And there was these fucking Bible studies that we would go to, and these women and men were just, you know, it was so intense at times, dude. Like, these people are so fucking intense and so vocal and so
and that's the
fucking, there's no other side. There's no other way. There's no conversation.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And evangelicism does that too, and it's actually psychological tricks that they're fucking doing to people that convince people of things.
Absolutely.
The whole
dude.
speaking in tongues and that shit is like ritualistic to
Slaying in the Spirit.
to make people feel like they're feeling something that's real.
I allowed myself to do it once when they were praying on me, and I remember it. I remember it clear as day. This is real. I fell back, slain in the Spirit. I allowed myself to do it this one time, and it was like a crazy feeling. It was almost real, you know. Like, I allowed my brain to go there and like say like, God touched me, and I remember it clear as day. And I only did it once, and it was.
But really, you were just having like a euphoric experience.
It was totally euphoric. It really was
from doing this ritual that doesn't have anything to do with abortions.
And there's these people like, and these people from my childhood that, you know, are still on my Facebook friend or whatever, and this feeds. I'm not going to say any names, obviously, or anything, but like there was
Uncle Steve.
There was this one lady in particular that was like, you know, this is God's time. God finally, you know, got Trump into office
by restricting a bunch of people from doing things.
Right. And this is a lady who has a daughter who has 2 different black children from 2 different dudes.
Whoa, that's a sin.
And
what the fuck?
It's not a sin. but in these people's minds, this is.
Right.
Like,
and it's
unprotected sex, fucking sex with not being married. Obviously, interracial sex.
But I think the thing is that at the core root of it, like, these people don't actually believe that. They're just stuck into a cult-like mentality and a group-like mentality where it's, well, this is the way and this is the truth. And as long as I believe that and I have faith in this, then I'm going to live forever.
It's like your back's against the wall thing. It's almost like
there's nothing else better for them to do.
I know what happens. I know what happens when I die. It's an answer.
Right. People want answers, right? People don't want to think that, no, you're going to go through your whole life.
The idea of the unknown is scary as fuck.
I don't know. Yeah,
it's scary.
Is. And it's led me to fucking crazy religious paths too. Especially like growing up Jehovah's Witness was fucking weird.
Yeah.
Not like super weird as it gets. There was actually like a lot that I still kind of
there's some positives, right?
Well, I enjoy that at a young age because we didn't celebrate holidays. We learned about the actual origins of holidays.
That's cool, yeah.
And that's something that always stuck with me because it's just really interesting history.
That's why you're always so mad on fucking Christmas.
Well, no,
you motherfucker! This is consumer shit, and you're like, fuck you, bro. This is my Christmas, you son of a bitch.
No, and because it's weird that nobody knows what they're actually celebrating, and then they tie it to this weird Christian story that has nothing
I'm celebrating
to do with
Jesus' birthday.
Right.
That's what I'm doing.
No, it's the winter solstice, and it was originally there were pagan feasts and stuff, and it's representing all these different things, but it has nothing to do with.
You can stop right there. I don't give a fuck.
Jesus. But no, so
I'm an American,
so
baby.
there are things about it that stuck with me and are weird, but then leaving that, then there was that hole of now there's the unknown. So what is the truth? And I've spent the whole as long as I've been alive looking for the truth, and I don't think that I'll ever find it, but I love the quest for it and learning different things and what other people believe. My philosophy is that that is the hero's story. That is what all this mythology and what all these stories are about, is about somebody coming to terms with what they believe, not what the truth is for everyone.
Yeah.
The truth is for everybody individually.
Yeah,
and
I
what
like
they
the
learn
idea
and
of like
experience.
faith is yours. Like God is what you want him to be.
Or
like,
Satan.
Or Satan. Whatever.
fucking
Whatever.
the
It doesn't have to
blueberry
be
muffin
God.
that
God
you
is just
worship.
a term. Like
Spaghetti monster.
Yeah,
Whatever.
Exactly. Like I I understand faith. I understand, that whole thing. When shit hits the fan, what are you gonna do?
Who are you going to call?
Exactly. Like, I
Bros, buff bros.
Well, that's why
I still do it. Like if something gets real heavy, like I'll close my eyes and like say a little thing. That's just like that's in me.
Well,
like
and
that's been ingrained in me
and
as
there
a child.
is something to that, and it's why even in like some magic practices,
I haven't done it in a long time,
like
but-
chaos magic, right? You can fucking make anything a deity. So you could say like, well, I believe in Yoda today, like, and Yoda's way. And then
Right.
you use
Good
that
place
to
to
kind
start.
of, and you use that to kind of go, okay, these are the things I am learning from Yoda.
I just hate when people use religion as a bullshit excuse. So you can be a shitty person and do shitty things, but on this one day you can go repent and everything's good and now you're a good person, restart, be shitty person for 6 days. I hated that because I
it was
saw
the
that.
way-
I always like, I'm not saying I'm a fucking good person or anything, but when I was a kid, like I felt I had good morals. Like I cared about my friends. I cared about my family. I was passionate. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
I took things serious, and I would see these people that were doing questionably not good things. I knew that this girl was
but
smoking pot. I knew that they were getting drunk and they're doing
But then they could
shady
repent
shit.
for
But
their
they were
sins.
so outspoken about their faith and their religion and could sing the songs and throw their hands up and close their
But
fucking
see, and
eyes.
this is how
and I
religion-
wouldn't do it, but I was the fucking bad guy.
But this
'cause-
is how
or
religion
whatever.
gets them, because it's set up this way where the sins, everything that's a sin, nobody can not sin. So by doing that, by default, everybody is a bad person that could go to hell. So they have to repent and do this and have to
Right.
stay tied into the religion in order for them to feel like they're okay.
Yeah, I just
When
hate
it's
using God
impossible
or a
to-
religion for an scapegoat. I
Yeah.
think you should, if you're gonna live by the standards of like being a Christian or live by the standards of
Then do
or
it.
whatever, then do it. Like don't, yeah, exactly. Don't just like use it for some bullshit. You know what I mean?
Paraphrase
And that was
shit.
my biggest thing. That's why like I don't think I'll ever be a go to church type guy, or even if I had a family and kids at one point. I'm not saying like if my wife was religious, or I might be into. I like the idea of
Bro,
like
if you were getting laid, you'd
yeah,
be at church
you're right. You're right.
every Sunday.
But church is very cool in that aspect of like that communal feeling, that like
Yeah,
gathering,
absolutely.
like it's good socially, I think, for people. And there's a lot of people that just go because it is a social thing. It is like, you can go hear the band and have some fucking laughs and, listen to the dude talk, whatever. That's kind of a whatever after fact. But, the potluck, the community, the getting together, I think is very, like, I've lost that in my adulthood, like that whole thing. And I kind of miss that, like that idea of whatever. Anyways, I don't know where.
Community. That's the thing, is community.
I don't know. Let's get back to
My-
goddamn
my-
Star Wars.
My biggest thing, because we don't know if there's a creator.
Right.
We have no idea.
right.
And if there is a creator, that doesn't mean that that's a God that's active in our lives,
Right.
that watches over us, and this whole thing about a plan. Everything's in God's plan. Every decision we make, He knows.
Right.
Like that. Those are separate things.
Right.
So, somehow we came into existence,
Yeah.
and that could be anything. We
Right.
don't know. Well, we maybe never know.
Yeah.
But people who preach heavily against certain things, and when it's you that they're talking to, it's life or death.
Right.
It's heaven or hell.
Right.
Make the right choice.
Yeah.
But then they don't hold themselves to that same standard.
No,
because they're
careful.
saved.
That's what I was trying to get
They're
at.
they're
like,
they're
that
blessed. They're
standard.
saved. So for them, it's just a slip up. For you, it's you're going to go to hell.
You're
if
gonna
you keep
burn.
doing this. But for
Yeah.
them, they're saved. God's on their side. All they have to do is repent.
There's a reason why the phrase is holier than thou.
Holier than thou.
Yeah, dude, exactly. That's what I was. That double fucking.
And I've
standard.
been that person.
Yeah, me too.
I still am sometimes. Not even having to do with religion. I think we all have our stuff.
I think last night at the bar I wasn't thinking, ha ha ha, fucking drink up, you sinners.
No, totally. No.
I'm just playing.
No, but for sure.
But no, there is that mentality of, oh yeah, I'm saved.
I'm better than you. I'm more knowledgeable.
And sure, that is human. And then that's the thing, is that it's out of control now.
It's fucking out of control.
The major religions there, you have huge populations, and each of them also have some pretty extreme ideas.
Yeah.
For how people should live their lives.
People are clinging to these beliefs because the thought that if there isn't something, then all this is meaningless.
It's convenient though. Think about how hard it is to actually accept global warming or accept these big ideas that are going on that are outside of maybe religion, that are more science fact, because
how easy they are or how hard they are.
How hard it is to actually, it's there and it's easy, obviously, but for people to accept these fucking things,
accept something that goes against your beliefs, your religious beliefs, to accept things that are outside
so it's
of that.
Straight denial.
Yeah,
for fear of
it's easier to
for
just
fear
go,
of everything that you know is wrong.
Right.
Nobody wants to be wrong about anything.
Right.
And especially something big like where you're going when you die and how you should live your life. But that's the thing too. If these people took this and goes, okay, this is how I'm going to live my life according to this religion, I don't need to fucking deal with other people. The whole fisher of men with Jesus kind of screwed that up, because then people thought, oh, well, we need to follow in the footsteps, so we need to fucking tell people about this and
spread the good word.
Yeah,
the gospel.
They would just, but then also it's like, could you imagine if a Christian took the Bible and was like, all right, I'm going to apply this wholeheartedly to my life word for word and actually follow it? Then they'd be fucking just killing people, They would.
Yeah.
I mean, they'd be out in the fucking just trying to stone people to death.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy law.
So
that fuck.
This is obviously the most in depth we've ever gotten on this type of stuff. But I think it leads us to one
turn 30, man.
Major,
you get knowledge.
One major thing that's coming up soon, and that's the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Switch it up.
What do you guys think about the Nintendo Switch?
I think I'm going to allow you to buy it, and I want to fucking play it.
I don't know if I'm going to buy it.
Wait, maybe we should go half season.
Yeah, I'm interested to see kind of how the reviews go and how it holds up as like an entertainment system. I mean, the thing is,
kind of looks clanky, right? Like
I've been thinking about getting like a Wii U or something, something that's more kind of family oriented. So I wonder if the Switch will work as that.
So your daughter doesn't watch people getting their dicks cut off and shit.
Jesus. What are you watching?
When did that?
What kind of games are you playing?
Resident Evil. Dude.
Okay.
She watched a little bit of Resident Evil, but she fucking loves horror. She loves horror.
Yeah, she is a horror.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
I just called your daughter. I love you, Sam. I'm joking.
I think it looks like I think the whole like tablet pull apart thing is gimmicky a little bit. Like,
I agree,
but also like I saw an example of it where it totally worked recently with the tablet on the Wii U. Is like you have somebody, there's a 2-player game, say you're going to Smash Brothers it up. So somebody's right in front of the TV playing with their remote, and then the other person can be like not even facing them with their fucking tablet. Right. So then you're not doing the whole like knowing what buttons you're pushing or what. It's
probably going to be really fun if you're about 10 or 12 years old.
I don't know.
Which is fine because that's
what it was for.
I think that this one, the Switch, is going to be kind of more targeted at a little bit older of an audience. They're trying to fucking bring it in more, so it's not.
I like
kids.
that they're sticking with the cartoony, cartoony.
I appreciate
games
Nintendo for doing it, man. Like
Zelda looks awesome. I don't know if Mario looks awesome or not. Maybe
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen any of the new Mario.
Well, there's a lot of stuff out there. It's not going to be a lot of titles available at launch.
I saw the Zelda. Zelda looked cool as fuck.
That's why it's one I feel like I don't have to jump on right away. I'm gonna wait and let it roll in.
See how it is.
Yeah. I mean, fuck.
I'm not a
how
Nintendo
long
guy.
it took
Let's
me
just
to
be
get
honest. I'm a 30-year-old jaded fuck.
Yeah, for you to have like a Wii U would be a little weird.
Yeah, it would be weird.
But a Nintendo Switch, though, it looks like it's gonna have more shit, and the portability of it is interesting. Like,
it's not cartridges, right? It's like It's like little mini laser discs, right?
I don't know. I thought it was maybe little mini cartridges.
So
It
mini
should be
cartridges?
cartridges.
I'm
Is
pretty
that what
sure
it
they're
is?
cartridges.
But I don't know.
I can't
Maybe it's
remember.
all DLC.
I watched when that first fucking 8-minute video came out. I watched that. That's the last I've
And
ever
that
seen
didn't
of it.
give a ton of info.
Yeah, that was just some kids
So,
jumping.
I'm gonna look more into it. I'm interested in it. Maybe it was the same with the mini NES. And I think that's what you gotta do.
It
You
feels
gotta
like
give things
Nintendo
time.
being true to themselves and not trying to compete with Sony and Microsoft so
Right.
much. Like these are the kind
We're
of games
Nintendo, and this is what we
make.
do. Yep, and I appreciate that.
It's worked and it's failed for them.
Yeah.
I
I think it's
But
gonna
they're
work.
still making money.
I think
and
it's
they're
gonna
still
work.
around.
I think this is gonna be a big thing. I think
I hope so. I would like to see Nintendo kind of get some of that power back.
Nintendo
Yeah,
Power,
absolutely.
baby.
Yeah. Now you're playing with power.
Oh,
So
yeah.
speaking of Super Mario Run will be available on Android. March 17th is the official date, although I've heard
day after my birthday.
I've heard
not a big
rumors.
deal.
I've heard
I've
two
had it
rumors now.
forever, so.
Well, here's two rumors that I've heard.
Okay.
One is that it may actually be available sooner than that.
Okay.
Second, the possibility that it will be less expensive on Android, or not. They might not charge for it at all.
Huh.
Get it
Because
for
I was
free.
reading
You
an
get it for
article
free,
that says the
son of a
game
bitch.
feels like there's points in the game where you would pay for things. You know how that's how all the games are now. The
little
game's free,
micro payments, shit.
microtransactions.
Yeah, where it's like if
Yeah,
you
basically Mario Run, you gotta buy it on the iPhone.
Well, no, this is what
You
I'm saying.
only
Though
play, like,
they
4
say
levels.
the game was designed like it should have been free, and then you pay for things
pay
as you
for
go.
worlds or something.
And then
like
at some
that.
point,
Pay
somebody
for
just
level packs.
decided, you know what? We'll just charge $10 for the game, and then that's
Get the
it.
shit. Yeah.
But that it seems like it should have been. You should be able to buy coin packs, and
I think you still can, even with the $10. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong though.
so when it comes out on Android, it is potential that it'll be different in that sense. But I don't know. We'll see.
I'm holding off on paying the $10 because if it does become free, I hope the iPhone would be free too.
Yeah, you'd think if they
Yeah.
change it on one, it would be.
I would hope not.
Well, yeah.
For
I hope they raise the price on iPhone.
yeah.
I hope you all burn in hell.
It was
you
$26.99 on iPhone.
You
I've,
religious
uh,
fanatic fucks.
I've been getting down on a little video game.
Yeah, tell me
Little
about it.
Scary video.
How
game.
is it?
Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. Chase came over and got to see a little bit of it.
It's pretty fucking intense.
It is intense, and
If you have a weak heart, I don't recommend it. You fucking have a heart attack.
and I love it, man. It is resetting the Resident Evil world. Like from what I've heard in reviews too, that it like loosely has a connection to the other Resident Evil games, but it sounds like that's a very minuscule connection, if any. And but otherwise, it's a great redirection. The early Resident Evils were definitely more influenced by the Romero Night of the Living Dead style zombie games. And of course, as zombies evolved, it got more into like zombie horde shit, but still kept the influence there. And now this is a lot more like fucking Texas Chainsaw Massacre, or Evil Dead, or Devil's Rejects. Like it's just some more psychological, twisted shit.
It's got a real rape dungeon vibe to it.
Rape Dungy.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, you missed the whole fucking beginning sequence. Some intense shit goes down.
I've played it on the free intro.
Does that go through the whole thing with your girlfriend and stuff? Because that fucking gets wild.
Okay.
But yeah, so basically, like after Chase watched it, his fucking review was that, oh, you got to hide from the old guy trying to kill you.
That's basically it.
And that is what you're doing. And you can't fucking, your guns, like, are basically used to stall things. You can't really kill anybody. So far, I'm only a couple hours in because I've only been able to play it for little short amounts of time. Because it's like you make it to a fucking save point and you're like, I need to breathe for a minute.
I'm gonna take 5 on this.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking intense.
So
and
I got
really
some video
gory.
game news.
Oh yeah.
Really gory.
Old Brink started Final Fantasy last night.
Just last night you started.
Sure did. I tried it the other night, but it was too high, and I got pissed off.
Yeah, I let him borrow the Final Fantasy. You're liking it though, huh?
Yeah, I dude, graphics awesome.
You sent me a message saying you like the Coleman camping equipment.
I like the Coleman camping equipment. That was fun.
They make good gear.
Yep.
Yeah, there's
Felt like I was
quite
camping
some
with them.
product placement in this game. It's pretty funny.
But it's pretty straightforward as far as games go so far.
Did you go fishing yet?
I haven't gone fishing yet.
Did
I've
you
been
make any meals?
nothing. Yeah, I've made a couple meals.
Take a few photos?
Took a couple photos. I've done a couple bounties.
Oh, yeah. For
Just trying to get my gill up.
The monsters?
Monsters. Yeah.
Yeah, see, those, I didn't spend a ton of time on monsters.
I'm just doing it for
but
money right now.
Yeah.
Just get some gill up.
Yeah.
But I like the vibe. I like the 4 friends on a road trip vibe. Trying to get old Princey fucking hitched to old fucking Queenie.
Princey and Queenie.
But very Japanese, which
Very
I appreciate. I have a fond love for the Japanese culture. I do.
Just wait until you unlock the chocobos, bro.
Chocobos.
Chocobro.
He's got a fond love for the Japanese culture.
I do.
Big fan.
Big fan. Yeah, I should have went. I had the opportunity to go to Japan and hang out with my buddy Eiji, but
You didn't go.
I didn't go because I was like, oh, I'm going to take this money and pay off this bill like a fucking idiot.
I could see you getting really into like anime or something. You
I
could
love
be a
it.
weirdo.
I love it.
Manga?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
Manga?
the food.
Manga,
Manga?
I don't know. It's that manga.
I fucked a Japanese pocket pussy once. Because
This is why I got you that present, was because you always talk about when you got that gift and how it was the best fucking gift you've gotten.
It was fucking.
And I was
destroyed
like,
that.
man,
fucking
I
thing.
want to help my friend have a good time.
Thanks, brother. Yeah, man, it gets lonely down in that basement.
Now
So-
you got a friend.
Yeah,
So,
nice.
so Resident Evil, Final Fantasy,
Yeah.
good stuff. You
Good
guys
stuff.
are enjoying
Yeah,
yourselves.
yeah. I think
I'm fucking
you boys ready to wrap this up and get a little birthday
Well,
celebration?
let's
going
talk
on?
about Escape from New York Pizza real quick.
Let's do it.
Well, wait, before we do, I also want to say, have you looked at that Ark Evolved game? That looks fucking cool. It's out right now, and it's like fucking... It's a survival action MMO RPG, and you are... I don't think it's prehistoric times, but there's dinosaurs and shit, and you're like...
I like me a velociraptor.
And you're crafting stuff, so you're making bows and guns and boats and villages, but then other people will have villages and come raid yours.
Is it free to play?
You gotta go... I mean, you gotta buy the game.
Son of a bitch. Is it a $60 game?
I mean, I think at this point it's like 50 or 60
Okay.
for sure. But yeah, from
Cinderella.
the people that I know that are playing it, it's really good. So I'm interested.
I'll have
in
to look
one.
that up.
For sure.
Fascism.
For sure.
Fascism, my name.
So we had some pizza.
At Escape from New York Pizza.
Escape from New York Pizza.
Cool. I like the guy behind the counter.
He was cool.
Yeah.
He's just old.
He's like,
stoner.
"Hey, I'm selling
You know,
pizza."
Everybody working there was like an older folk dude.
Older,
Just,
timey people. A lot of people in there. It got packed.
Packed
towards
after-
the end.
after
I can't say anything about it because I came in there fucked up and on a lot of biscuits and gravy before that.
So it was more painful for you.
Dude, my cousin, God bless him, him and Mandy, his girl he's been with for 10 years, they came and picked me up this morning, took me out for a little breakfast birthday stuff, which was real nice. It was really good to see my cousin, and I love him, and thanks, Lloyd, and shout out.
Shout out to Lloyd.
So, I went to Mother's and had a big old plate of fucking B&Gs and a side of bacon, and then it was like, guys, guess what I'm about to go do? I'm about to go eat pizza and do a podcast now. And they were just like, what? You're gonna die, fatty.
Yeah, why would you do that?
Well, I was expecting we were supposed to do the birthday breakfast on Sunday, but he rides motorcycles, so they're going racing Sunday. So yeah,
Damn.
my cousin, the story of my uncle, and they still ride. So
you were full.
So, Abba, what did you think of the
I got
pizza?
nothing to say.
I'm really interested in what you thought. I didn't like it that much. It was, it was a decent slice, but there was nothing special about it.
You got the veggie special,
Yeah, I went with
right?
the veggie.
With the mushrooms.
I love mushrooms.
I went with the veggie special with the
And
olives.
You did yeah.
It was like half of it was olives, half of it was mushrooms.
I enjoyed it. Like, it was fine, but I wasn't like, wow, this is a bomb pizza.
yeah, I agree.
and I had a slice of pep.
Yeah,
Like, to me, it was fine.
Here's my thing.
Yeah,
I liked it better than Hot Lips.
Yeah.
Not by a lot.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's not fair. I liked this pizza. Where the Hot Lips one, I just didn't like
you
it.
just
It
weren't
wasn't
feeling
good.
it.
My one complaint was just that it didn't taste very fresh. Like
Yeah.
the
I
reheat,
agree.
the reheat wasn't on point.
Felt like that was probably
agree.
sitting there for a minute. Yeah.
I agree. The reheat thing is a little weird.
Well, he didn't give it long enough.
Yeah, the
I
cheese
agree.
didn't get very melty.
He was doing that. He was like, "Oh, okay, so I'll pop it in, ring you up, and take it out."
Yeah,
but
it was
that
too
wasn't
quick.
long enough.
I agree.
And I think that probably hindered the experience a little bit.
Yeah,
I've had
not a lot of sauce either.
I've had a fresh pie from there because like work or whatever
I can
we
see
got
a
one.
fresh one.
It was
being
really.
pretty
I
good.
remember it being really good. I was like, "Damn, this is fucking good."
And
Today,
if you're
it
just
wasn't.
gonna go a simple pizza with that one, yeah, just a fucking an extra cheese or a pep or something.
Yeah, I would've-
Yeah,
if I-
the very much so like a 1 or 2 topping.
It's a simple
type of shit.
za though.
Yeah.
Not a lot to it. A good crust though. I
I
enjoyed
thought
the
I
crust.
like the crust
Yeah.
better than the Hot Lips crust.
I
bigger
did
bigger
too.
crust than Hot Lips. There's,
A little bit, yeah, a little thicker. Not
Yeah.
thick by any means,
But
but
no,
thicker than
no.
Hot Lips.
Thicker
But yeah.
than Hot Lips. I'm trying to think. I may like the Hot Lips crust a little more than I enjoyed this.
Yeah.
one.
Honestly, as far as reheat value and from freshness to reheat to my mouth, I think Hot Lips won for me too. On this game that we're playing called the reheat slice.
Yeah, I
reheat
feel
slice.
like I liked Hot Lips a little more. I liked this place, this location.
The vibe's cool.
The vibe more so, but the pizza itself, I feel like I liked Hot Lips.
Not a lot of
little
options
more.
either. We got a cheese, a pep, and a veggie going on.
There and when we left, there was different. There was like a sausage and onions.
I have a feeling
looking one.
we hit it at kind of maybe a slow.
Yeah, because there was like nobody in there.
Before
and like
the
as soon as we
Within
got
20
ours,
minutes, it was packed.
Like
Yeah.
so, that happens.
So
I
maybe
guess.
we got like the lunch leftovers.
Yeah, we hit it like at a weird.
And then fucking they were having the hot, fresh readies. We're in the middle of cooking, getting ready for the dinner rush.
Even still, I'm gonna give that pizza a B.5.
B.5. I think I'll go the same with you.
I think I went too high on Hot Lips last
Me
last
too.
time.
I feel like Hot Lips I would put at a 1.5.
but I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna go a B.
Straight up B.
Price is good.
Yeah.
And
It wasn't-
price was a little high for me for that kind of pizza. $5.
Oh, I don't know. Zeb paid for me, so that's why I'm saying price was good.
For you.
Well,
Hey, thank you.
3
by the way.
slices
Yeah. How
and
much was it?
a Pepsi.
Okay, yeah.
Your
Large-
Pepsi.
I got a large one too.
So that's probably like $17.
It was like Yeah, it was like 16.
That's expensive.
No,
That's
it
expensive.
was 14.05.
That's expensive.
yeah, it's
3
not
slices and a Pepsi.
That's expensive.
$15.
You could have got a
know.
whole pizza for that somewhere
Well, it
else.
just depends.
I think that's probably about standard though.
Yeah, not
these days.
That's not ridiculous.
You're not getting
or
250
anything.
slices.
It's not a good
ma-
deal
at many
either.
places anymore.
I know, man. What a shame.
It's 375, 450 for a slice.
Did you guys like Sbarro? Like that mall pizza
Sbarro,
vibe?
Mala pizza.
I used to
I
love-
ate there, but I wasn't. It wasn't like.
I used to love it though.
Pizza.
I loved it for whatever reason. Like that, there's sauce and
Because
shit.
you lived in Castle
And then
Rock,
you
and
just-
that was the best. No,
Nah,
you
I
had
grew up
fucking
in
Papa Pete's.
Papa Pete's, bro. I grew up in a staple of the Northwest. Yeah. Well, I'll do some research about Papa
But
Pete's.
yeah,
I'll drop
fuck.
you some
I'm like
knowledge.
the B.5. You know.
Nothing crazy. Maybe the switch to pizza
that
is not the best idea.
I got a feeling we're gonna get bored of this quick.
You
Yeah.
think so? Well, there's the thing is we haven't hit any of the spots with like the cool specialty pizzas
Right. And some
true.
different
It's
like
true.
like the Blackbird, like the pizza.
These have been
Shoals,
two
like,
very
mediocre, places.
similar,
Yeah.
standard.
The
go just get a
pizza, you
slice.
go and get a slice. Fucking, yeah.
We haven't tried the exciting places.
We're gonna have to try
yet.
some cool stuff.
So we're gonna
We
get
might have to
there.
stand in some lines.
We're gonna get there,
Might
but
have
this
to
is
stand in
setting
some
the
lines.
tone for like this is like.
I keep hearing
fair
about this
pizza.
place called Brick House Pizza or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
It's up on Sandy.
I
think.
keep hearing it's bomb.
There's 2 pizza places right next to each other, but I think Brick House and Pizzeria Otto are both on Sandy right there.
Okay,
I used to
okay.
live over there.
Yeah, there's some bomb pizza. We got to get to it.
We
just
will,
been,
we
you
will.
know,
All right.
This is a
We got a
journey.
lot
So
of
let's wrap this up. Abba,
Yo.
do we want to talk any about Triple P, or do we want to let
Yeah,
that speak
so
for itself?
well, I'll just tell people, if you're interested on our YouTube, subscribe to us. We're doing another bi-weekly on the B off weeks of Triple P. Pizza Party Preparation, a health club sub-series where we are, it's more health and fitness oriented, and we're setting some goals, and we're trying to be aware of what we're doing and kind of, work on some things a little bit.
And we're doing a live chat so you can see us. You can see our faces while we're talking to each other.
So
we are ugly.
So just, if you follow us on the social media, look for us posting about that, or on the YouTube channel. And there's a Pizza Party Prep playlist now. It's just, we're going to do short 15, 20-minute episodes. We're just setting some goals, talking about things we're going to try.
Trainer John's going to be on there.
Yeah, we're not fucking experts by any means. We're people that are trying to get our lives together.
We're regular dudes.
I'm a fat fuck.
And
me too.
Yeah. So
it's not good.
It's interesting and it's different, but it's still lighthearted, and we're still having fun with it.
That's it.
And
it's been, and honestly, it's been I've had a pretty good week, all things considered.
Yeah.
I stuck to my shit this week.
Yeah, I was able to stick to my stuff.
Zev's been stretching.
Not today.
No,
but
and that's the thing is that,
good.
and that's what this is about to me. It's for me and for others, I think, is to show that it's okay to fucking not be able to go 100% and every day do that thing, because it is tough, and so that's going to happen. But it's okay. You can't get hard on yourself. You just have to keep being aware and keep establishing.
I think the
those
biggest
habits.
you can't get hard on yourself.
I know, Jesus Christ. The biggest thing with this thing though is really realizing it's little small things really can go a long ways.
And then the whole point is to add on to them,
because
so those
starting a
things,
habit is the battle.
and then you just start
Sticking
doing it,
to
and then you start a new habit.
Healthy routines.
Exactly.
Healthy routines are hard to stick to when you've been down in the trenches
So,
of fucking
and-
fast food paradise.
And so far, thank you everybody that's checked out the first episode, because people are liking it, and it's also, from what I've seen, inspired a couple other people to
Absolutely.
be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna fucking try out some
and
shit.
hit us up, hit ABBA up about it.
Yeah, I want
let
us
us know.
to be involved. I want us to do stuff together,
Boys, you hit us up. Guess what? I'm a lonely man. I'm hitting you right back. So you
So
DM
check
me,
it-
I'm
check it out.
DMing you back.
If you just go on YouTube, look for Triple B Podcast, and it's just on that channel. And check it out. We're having fun with it, and it's cool.
Go to
I'm excited.
triplebpodcast.com.
Do it.
That's where you can find all the shit.
And we don't have it. There's nothing about Triple P on the
There,
Triple B website.
yeah.
Oh,
but,
really? Okay.
But you can click our stuff,
Yeah, the YouTube
and it's all
link
out there.
is there.
The
can find it.
Facebook, YouTube, Twitter,
Go to YouTube,
all
watch
the good
us
stuff.
talk to each other.
Whatever. Fucking look it up, you fucking pansy wangers.
Go to zebdac.com. if you
I
need
just
to
call them
schedule
pansy
studio time.
wangers.
I've added
It's
a
tried to be British.
I've added a
Yeah,
cash
sure.
option to my scheduling online. You can book a
that's
2-hour session and not have to pay online, which we'll see if that
And
backfires.
hey, I just used zebdac.com.
Dude, Abba booked a
recently.
session yesterday.
I'm about to
And,
book some shit, too.
It was really easy.
You didn't even put in the coupon code.
No, because I love you. I don't need that discount.
Fuck that coupon code. I'm giving you some cash.
Go to concusscreations.com.
Do it. Check out the
He's
gear.
killing it, man.
Castro's making moves right
killing
now.
it.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
February 14th.
We need to probably tell him that we sponsor him.
Yeah, well, now
February 14th.
he can listen if he
Yeah,
wants to.
true.
February 14th, Henri Osborne is dropping his new project, Cupid.
I thought it was CVPIID.
It's called Cupid, though.
Just playing. And I'm excited to hear that.
We
man.
just finished that. Just got that mastered this past
Shout
week.
out to Honor.
Because I have famous friends, I've heard it, and it's good.
I
It's
don't
cool.
fucking I haven't been hanging out recently.
It's interesting. It's I think I'm a fan of Henri, and these beats are really creative and interesting. It's a creative album. It's good. So
Going in kind of a different
I
direction.
don't want to spoil it, obviously,
Well,
but good record.
And I
You'll
feel
enjoy
like
it,
Henri
people.
is one of those dudes where the more stuff he puts out,
I
the more
respect-
interesting it just keeps
I just
getting.
respect his drive. I really do. It's so easy to. I'm the type of guy I put one thing out and I'm one and done, and he just constantly is creating
keeps going.
and puts shit out. And it's
Respect,
It's
dude.
it's really cool. It's really inspiring to see somebody.
Not to mention it's
because
really
he's
good,
doing it because
too.
he fucking loves to create and he loves to write and he loves to record music and he's very. You
It's
listen
good.
to any of his shit. And he's a talented motherfucker. So shout out to you.
Shout out to Henri.
Congrats,
Shout out
brother.
also to Smoke and XP, who
Yeah.
had a show last night at
Yeah.
Kelly's Olympia.
Zeb
a
had
lot
a
of fun.
time.
A lot of people out
Yeah.
there.
It was good. It was a good,
Shout out to
good fun
Spark.
night.
Abba went out. Zeb stayed in a hotel.
And I did not.
Is that okay to say?
Yeah, I think that's my second time I've ever stayed in a hotel in
So I
downtown
just got a
Portland.
hotel last night.
Because it was going to get crazy.
Hotel Monaco.
Fucking rad.
Wow.
That's
Quaint.
good. You know, that's good for the soul. That's good vibes. You know, you got to do shit. You know, you got to do shit like that.
Yeah,
you know?
every once in a while, you
Just
know.
let the hair out, get fucking hammered, get a hotel.
Let your
fucking-
balls out.
Yeah, slap your nuts on a girl's chinny chin. I'm just kidding. Come on, I'm joking. There was no balls to be had. And no
Shout out
girls.
to David Lincoln, man.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
We love you, brother.
Happy birthday. Or whatever.
But you know what? Shout out to Carl
Shout out to
Carl.
Carl.
and the boys, because tomorrow's the Rumble.
Yep, we're rumbling tomorrow.
We're Royal
I'm excited.
Rumbling.
And thank you, Carl. Real quick to cut you off.
Go for it.
Carl got me a big old Ninja Turtle.
A big old
Oh, yeah,
Ninja
that
Turtle.
thing looks bad.
Like a 4 foot
I finally
fucking Ninja
saw
Turtle.
it in person, and it's
It scared the
big.
fucking shit out of me. And guess what? I woke up just, it's my 30th birthday. I got to go drive this truck. I've been kind of struggling with this turning 30 and being alone thing. Like, I'm just being
Look,
honest.
Your friends love you. Though.
But it really made my day. It was a really good way to. I got a good chuckle in. I laughed, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it, man. That's awesome.
Carl is
So,
a badass.
He's
Yeah,
a very genuine. Like
He's a sweetheart.
he's a fucking. That's the word. He's like he
Good
gives
dude.
a fuck.
I want to
and
hang
it's-
out with him more, man.
It's nice, man.
For
Well,
sure.
maybe you
Well,
can come over tomorrow, but I
We'll
don't
see.
know.
I
We're
don't
rumbling
know. I've
tomorrow.
been hanging
So
out with
hey,
you
tomorrow
Yeah, I know.
tomorrow we're rumbling.
Yep, we rumble Johnson tomorrow.
Tonight though,
or cage fight.
you know what? Tomorrow we train. Tonight we drink.
Yeah.
So if you can, if you're listening to this right now, if you can go back in time,
Yep.
you're totally invited to come over to Al Farragut's tonight and party
Yeah,
with us
and bring some
for
weed.
Chase's birthday.
Bring
Shout out
some
to
weed.
Spark and IME as well.
Yeah.
I've been fucking it
Spark,
was fun hanging out
Wheels.
with those guys recently. Rudes.
Owner Phil,
Yeah, buddy.
Everybody. Max Graves.
Travi?
Flynn,
Check out Max Graves' art. I
Max
think,
Graves art,
on
Yeah.
Instagram. He's
killing the game.
Fun
he's-
stuff, man.
Max Graves is the real deal.
Make your eyeballs
He's the real
go,
deal.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Like we're lucky to know that guy. He is the closest thing to an artist I know, and he is the definition of an artist. Like
He's the one of us that's
is.
going to be more famous after he dies.
He lives
Yeah.
art for sure.
No, Max Graves is
Love
the
that
real.
guy.
He's the real deal. Macaulay Holyfield. So check him out. And then obviously, last but not least, chasesbrowneye.com. So
Shout out to Elijah.
I decided that
at Digital Snarl.
browneye.com needs to just be a live webcam feed that people can subscribe to that's just constantly pointed at your bed in the basement.
yeah, just eating snacks.
And shout out to Prince, PortlandUndergroundRecording.com.
Yep.
Any regrets today, fellas?
No. Fucking hanging out with you guys is always a pleasure.
I love you guys.
Love you too.
Happy birthday, Chase.
Thanks, man. I appreciate
Love
it.
Son of a bitch.
everybody.
Let's eat some chili, boys.
Let's do it. Thanks for listening. Join us next week.
Sometimes you gotta mix beans up in a pot.